I watch the weather change. The clouds collide on either side as nations rearrange. A silver mane adorns me, my steel is fluid and fast. They shun my ways, avoid my gaze, a fugitive outcast. There is no pain I can feel. True retribution I deal through silver and steel. Silver and steel. Deadly dark elixirs, caustic curdle sour. Wound and weave and carve and cleave, engulf my guts in power. By tome or trial I master the secrets of the beast. By trap or burst now be dispersed, from torment be released. There is no pain I can feel. True retribution I deal through silver and steel. Silver and steel. Better make way when the winter comes, Lebro is down. Better make way when the winter comes, Lebro is down. I bear no love for counts or kings or nobles' taunts and tricks. I have no will to share their thrill for tiresome politics. I hunt my wayward memories for pieces of the past. As fragments fade, I clutch my blade and visit visions vast. There is no pain I can feel. True retribution I deal through silver and steel. Woo! Silver and steel. Better make way when the witcher comes, Lebro is dark.
Then you can hear me, and then I need to bring you guys in because I have about 1 billion different channels open at the moment because yay, one monitor, or rather 0 monitors.
That's right.
All right, I think we're good to go.
Yay!
So, hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Dungeons & Dragons. We are the Digital Dragons, and we are playing through some Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Joining me here today, we have got Tahko.
Hello, I am Highwind, playing Tahko Mood Killer.
We have got Irilyssa.
Evil by Moonlight, aka Jarard, and I will be playing Irilyssa tonight. Tonight.
We have got Vulwin.
Hi, I'm Ethan, or Chaos Gemini in chat, and I'm playing the Firbolg Ranger, Vulwin Agar.
We have got Zagrax.
I am Zach Hurbird in chat, and I'll be playing Zagrax.
And we have got Elora.
Hello, I'm Trips, or Trips Starlick in chat, and I'm playing Elora.
And I am Mordred, and I do stuff behind the scenes, apparently. We do have a couple of announcements to get through. So Evil by Moonlight coming in with a 15-month resub. Thank you for that, especially with all the sparkles. We've got Chaos Gemini coming in with a 15-month resub. Rejoice, Kobolds! The Digital Dragons are still here. Heck yeah, we are. And then Macho coming in with a 15-month resubscription as well.
Woo!
The goat, of course. And also Zagrax looking confused. So,
Appropriate.
who would like to give us a rundown of what occurred last time? And while that's going on, I'm going to go and turn another light on.
I'm gonna go look at all of you.
You'll have plenty of time.
We can just say we did the recap and not do it.
Chat, does anybody remember what happened? Oh, hey.
Why is no one doing it?
Hold on.
That's what happened.
What happened the last time, yeah.
Yep.
We fought a really big purple dude, and then found a stick, and then hooray, we lived.
Yep, we beat up Thanos.
Mord, we were trying to time that just so when you came back, we were just like, yeah, that's the recap.
Didn't work.
We finished a fight that Tahko started. Bright One's faithfuls and not so faithful.
Mm-hmm. We won. Again. That's what's important.
We
We're
did
not
win.
dead.
Okay.
Again.
We also found a
So-
secret cavern.
Yes. Yeah, there was a secret cavern behind the painting of the Bright One. We found a bunch of notes and papers. Had some details I don't quite recall specifically. But there was a specific one that was a signed letter, possibly from, Maxwell Danner?
Yeah.
It had MD on it didn't have MD on it, but it was close enough.
It had
There's a
M.
signature.
I do believe.
Had an M,
Yes,
yeah.
it's just an M.
It's close enough. We extrapolated.
Yep.
So we think that the soup thief was the one that was hanging out in there. Or something
I believe she was
particular?
mentioned by name in the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that she would be the one to go to.
But apparently she's a shapeshifter.
Who knows?
There's that
But,
all right.
yeah, we
Who
do
really
know
likes
that
nuts.
There was,
Soup
yeah,
thief.
we do know that there was crystal trade going on. So that is a thing now. And we got to hear a little bit more about your backstory, Zagrax. Go ahead, Irilyssa.
Yes, we also figured out that Beldor and Zagrax were part of the Harpers, and that Maxwell Danner is totally part of the Zentarum.
Yay!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very rude.
Good times.
Mm-hmm.
The Crystal Cartel, that's a good name for them.
Soul Cartel.
So, yes, we find ourselves back in Bryn Shander, you guys having just rested after a rather busy previous day, having faced off against the crystal entity, whose name I've totally forgotten already. One of the guards. And various of the bright ones. And we awaken the next morning with you deciding what your next steps are.
Yeah.
Time for more purging.
Yeah, I think maybe more purging of the bright ones while we figure out how to get to where we need to go, which is the Sea of Moving Ice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna actually look through note.
I think I know someone you can contact via slug that can get us there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's definitely Maxwell Danner. Just hook up to Maxwell Danner.
True.
I'd like to turn him
Yeah,
into a slug.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
probably not really an issue of getting there, just going, and Danica
Don't
being
have
okay with
Ollie
it.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess purifying them.
Yep.
And how exactly are you going to go about doing this?
I have the stick of finding crystals, and then I'll go and find crystals in people in the bright ones, and then between Tahko and Irilyssa, they will purge
Yeah, but
crystals
how
out of them.
how exactly we're going about it? I said we put everybody of the bright ones, all of them, in one big room.
Yeah.
And then we have everybody at various doors so no one can escape. And then we're like, okay, we're going to figure out who's been corrupted and who hasn't, and then just go through and identify them all. And then lock away the ones that are corrupted.
Okay.
And I think I can today cure a number of them. Hey, this purify spell. Could I do this as a ritual?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, okay.
Nice try.
Well, I should. Right, it would be great. I could at least purify 7 of them today. And I need
Know
to
how
refill my
many
spells.
there are, followers wise.
I sure hope there's not more than 7 at this point.
Well,
Yep. If I do that,
There's
then
more
I
than
can't
7.
give you Death Ward today, though, Trips.
That's okay.
Okay.
Today will be the day.
2 hours from now, that's not going to be the sentiment. It's like,
Okay, because I cast Death Ward on Elora.
Yay!
Yay! That's good.
It has been.
We'll
foretold.
all carry Elora's burden.
Yeah.
quick funnel all of our buff spells.
Into the warlock that fires off 3 spells and then it can't fire off any more spells.
That's not true. Eldritch Blast always works.
No, it's
I mean,
true because
true,
you're
Eldritch
unconscious.
Blast is pretty freaking good. Also true.
Use that.
To be fair, though, I feel like the 2 people who've been unconscious the most in this party is Elora and Tahko.
Yeah.
Have I been unconscious that much? I mean, I've been dead.
I mean,
twice,
you've
so
had
I
a couple
guess.
of pretty bad encounters where you're just up, down, up, down, up, down, up,
Yeah.
down. So
Yeah. Bouncy.
Bouncy.
you get in there to tank, then it's like, wait, just kidding. I don't want to be.
I don't want to be here. It hurts.
So the idea is we do want to create an audience so that everyone can see
Oh
the message from
yeah,
their
sorry.
sponsor.
Mhm.
Zagrax had 2 weeks to figure out what she was going to give to the bright ones. I remember
yeah.
now.
Your
I'm excited for this.
inspirational, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Announcement.
Come
remember
up with a
now.
new tenant or something too, I think. Oh, look at
Let's
that.
go with David.
Yeah, I'm totally prepared for this. Very prepared.
Good.
I'm
Hey,
very
in
pleased to
and
hear
out of
that.
game.
It's
Both
just
in
been
and
on
out of
2
game,
weeks.
you've had a month, so by all means, take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, don't worry, Zagrax. It's just like any normal speech. Just say whatever comes to your mind, and nothing bad will happen, probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what's the new tenant? Don't listen to anyone.
David Tennant, he'll be playing the Doctor the next 3
Yeah.
seasons.
Wow.
I wish. He was great.
He was
What's
pretty
that
good.
lady now?
I know. I've heard. I quit watching ages ago.
I never started.
Ha.
So, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I think the idea is we go back and we get a special meeting and tell everybody to come hang out with the Bright One. The Bright
Yeah.
One's got a message for everyone.
Yep.
And
And we
then-
we purge publicly.
No,
Well, yeah, everyone's going to be in there while we're purging, but
Yeah.
now hold on. Who had the crystal tuner? Is
Me.
it Zagrax? Is
Yeah.
you? Okay. So basically, you I don't know. You figure it out. You can have everybody come up for a
Yeah,
blessing.
as the bright one, you can go and like tap everyone.
Unite them.
Yeah.
yep.
It's great. We're helping you out, Zagrax. Not even in character yet.
Yeah. I just figured it was get everybody in a room. I walk around with a stick. This guy, this guy, this guy, that guy over there. Okay.
Yeah, but what do you say as you're doing it? These people look up to you.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't just like be like, "Hey, I'm doing this,"
No.
like, and poke them with this.
Let's see who's a traitor. Yeah, we want to also really establish that they are not willingly doing what they're
Oh
doing.
yeah, for sure.
Zagrax actually being like, "This is a test of faith."
And
don't
I
want
have
Vulwin
found
just-
you lacking. In...
We don't want Vulwin just
Smite.
killing them out of funsies.
Yeah, it's like that's what happens every time we step through like one of them. It's like Vulwin steps like right beside them or right behind them while the test of faith is going on. It's like, Zagrax either does a nod or like a head shake, and he's just like skewers them.
Yep.
Matt, I'd imagine everybody would just stand still and not run away from that kind of situation.
Oh, yeah, no, they'd be fine with that.
I don't think we
That's
have
why
to
it's a-
worry about.
That's why it's a test of faith.
I don't think we have to worry about Vulwin indiscriminately killing people.
It's a Volt.
That's not one of his traits.
That's some cult of the lamb stuff there.
Not indiscriminate, but
Vulwin
aggressively
didn't
killing
melt an
people.
old woman to death.
Trust me,
Yeah.
it's definitely discriminate. Like he'll
Yeah.
like he'll know. He'll know. Like it's like,
Mhm.
oh, you attacked me, I'll attack you.
You have been found wanting.
Have been found.
Punch me.
Okay, so you gather the group together again, and you head back to the Cult One's chapter house. The Bright One's chapter house. And
Freudian slip.
you are met at the entrance by Corin and two of the other Bright Ones. They immediately open the gates at your arrival. Right, so I'm trying to remember how he sounded. I think he was Mancunian. Or was it Birmingham? Shoot, I should have. What I used to
think he
do
might
is
have
write
been-
down like the accent of every single NPC, and I've just gotten out of the habit of doing that.
I think he had a European accent.
That narrows it down. Thank you.
Helpful.
Wow.
Helping.
Well, he's going to be from Manchester now, so
Okay.
Oh, wow. All right.
Wonderful.
you've come back, Zagrax. What do you want us to do?
Please gather everybody in the dining hall, and I'll have a few words to say to everybody.
Right, of course. We'll have everybody gathered now. I think all of the patrols have come in as well, because he did say yesterday that you wanted to talk to everyone. We'll be there. Give us maybe 10 minutes to rouse everybody.
Perfect.
And then he heads off with the other two guardsmen in tow. Sorry, the other two Bright Ones. I need to stop calling them guardsmen because they're not guards. So they head down into the complex as a whole, and you guys make your way over to the main chapter house, which was the big stone structure right near the entrance. And there is a merry fire in the hearth at the moment. There are a couple of tables set out, and then also a small platform with another little table at the top of it, which is where you know that Corin usually sits and does the admin stuff. And after 6 or 7 minutes, various Bright Ones begin to file in from the 2 or 3 different entrances that this block has. A couple of them coming in from the walls, a couple of them coming down from the undercroft, several of them rubbing sleep from their eyes, a couple of them looking like they've been immediately rushing over to the hearth where they've tried to recover from the cold that they've just been spent outside on sentry duty. But ultimately there are probably about 20 or so Bright Ones gathered in the main chapter house. And Corin gestures to you, Zagrax, and gestures to the platform. If you want to speak to them, you're probably best off from doing it up there. They'll all be able to hear.
Perfect. Thank you.
Give a nod to everybody to kind of like, assume positions of kind of guarding doors.
Yep.
And then walk up,
I'll
get
be
on the
there.
platform.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I know that some of you were asleep and doing your duties, but have rather important items to discuss. As you may or may not be aware, there last night was a attack on myself and my companions from
Insert guy's name here.
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Thank you. From an old who happened to have been completely and utterly corrupted by the crystals.
Corrupted. And just whispers break out throughout the room at this.
Beyond Reynolds, there was also a handful of other Bright Ones who were also corrupted. And we did what we had to defend ourselves, but we were able to restrain one of the assailants. I would like to point out that other than Renaud, everybody who was under the effect of the crystals was not of their own mind. It was the crystals telling them to do whatever deeds that they were doing, and it is not against them. That said, having seen a somewhat deep-rooted corruption inside of the Bright Ones, we are going to need to make sure that we have the corruption completely removed before we can go and continue on with our duties that, keep the town alive, what's left of it. So with that, I'm going to go and use this tool here.
As I pull out the stick, which is, very impressive.
To see if there's any among us here who are either in possession of or embedded with Chardolin crystals. And then my companion here will go and assist in removing said crystals from the body.
Roll me
Based on that,
me a persuasion check. Let's just see how everybody there is taking this.
Oh boy.
My favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
come on. It's not horrible, but come on.
12. Okay.
Eh.
There are definitely some nervous fidgets from the various bright ones in the room. In a couple of cases, they've started to split apart. So where previously they were a fairly singular mass, there are now little groups that are like pulling away, and there are definitely some nervous side glances at various neighbors around them.
I know that this revelation probably comes as a shock to you all, considering that Chardolin crystals are what caused the calamity of which Bryn Shander felt it was affected by. But after today, there will be no need to look upon your fellow Bright Ones with any level of fear or questioning, because we will be sure that the corruption is removed after today.
One of the bright ones puts up a hand.
You, sir.
Hi. How exactly are you detecting those who've been corrupted?
This here is a...
It's a divining rod, right? That's what it's called?
Yeah. Chardolin Divining
Okay.
Rod.
Yeah.
is a Chardolin divining rod that it seems that Renault was able to complete before his deep corruption by the Chardolin. We have tested it and proved that it works. And that is how we'll be detecting it. And then my companion here, Tahko, has a magic spell to help remove Chardolin from the body, if it is indeed embedded. That said, I would like to go and give anybody an opportunity to come forward if they wish to willfully go and have their Chardolin removed from them.
And at that, Corin immediately takes a step forwards. Check me first.
And then Zagrax will nod and then get a hold of the divining rod and of which fashion that he must use to use it, and then use it.
Roll me an Arcana check.
You just take it like a...
Okay.
Nice.
So
Wow,
even
not bad.
though you're not particularly
break it.
familiar with divining rods, you have a vague idea of how it should work, in that you hold it at like the cross piece, and then the longer piece kind of just left out, usually just pointing at the ground, but you have seen it kind of rise and then start to point towards Chardolin previously. And you hold it up in front of Corin, you wave it around him a little bit, and it doesn't move at all.
You are clear. It did not react to anything on your person.
All right, so who's next? Should we just go down the line?
Yep. Good as planned as any.
And at that, Corin makes his way over to the front row of people and kind of taps one of them on the shoulder, gestures that they move forwards, and one at a time they start filing towards where you are. And
Cool.
we'll just continue to use that Arcana check, and each one you hold it in front of them, kind of wave it around, checking. And Irilyssa and Vulwin, I'd like you to make a perception check, please. Or insight. Insight. Make it insight.
Sure. Oh, critical and
Well,
plus
dang.
22. Dang, that's great.
Yeah.
In fact, Tahko, you could as well. I know you just
Oh,
got a nap,
okay.
but
I do have a knack for
yep.
insight. Okay,
Cool.
it's all right.
So all three of you notice one person looking particularly fidgety, and they actually very carefully start to try to move them away from that row.
Yeah. You stay still.
Oh. What's up, Chief?
Just making sure you're not moving out, wiggling out of the line.
No. I was trying to get a bit of a better look, see exactly how this thing works, because you ain't found nobody yet.
Well, you'll see it soon enough.
How do we know that you're not just trying to pick people out of the crowd you don't like?
You'll know when we find one.
Why, because that pointy thing will suddenly stick out straight?
No, because once I purge the crystals, they'll pour out of the person's body. There's no mistaking it.
And at that, this man's face visibly pales.
Oof.
But having been caught, he stops trying to slyly move around, though you definitely all notice, particularly you, Vulwin, that he's constantly kind of looking around, his eyes checking the exits and not really seeing a way out.
Yep.
When he looks over near the exit that I'm at, I look at him, look him in the eyes, and kind of shake my head.
Roll me intimidation.
Yeah, I've got a nice smile. Like, oh, good, we found one.
All right, where are you in, Tim?
With advantage, because that insight was
Oh, sure.
ridiculous.
18.
18. Okay.
I'm just like, don't do it.
Oh, fuck this. This isn't worth it. I've got it in me. It's here in my shoulder. I got get it out, please, before it does more to me.
Very well. And
Before before Tahko does that, I'll go and make sure I keep note of where I am in line, and just go up with the divining rod and see if people who are watching can tell that it bounces to his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of wave it in front of him once, then it seems to catch something and immediately pulls up from the ground and points directly at this man's left shoulder.
All right. Purge! And I'll put my hand on his forehead and just cast my spell.
And as you do, this man starts to scream as you draw out about a 2-inch length of Chardolin out from his shoulder blade. But again, kind of as you've seen from previous corpses that you did this to, there doesn't seem to be any visible wound. Like, even as you pull it out, the skin doesn't seem to be broken at all.
Okay. I mean, that works well for morale.
But this guy is screaming, and then he'll put his hand to his shoulder and kind of rub it a little bit, pull it away, and his hand is just covered in blood. But there's no blood on his shoulder.
But no
Once
visible
once the Charlin's out and the process is done, I'll go up and lay on hands, heal him.
Okay.
It shouldn't actually leave a wound, though.
I
Like,
mean,
it should
I mean,
close
you're-
it up after it's purged
Oh
out.
yeah, I
of
thought
there.
it cauterized it.
I mean,
I don't know.
it doesn't leave like horrible scars or anything, but yeah.
it just removes the material. I
I was gonna say that
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
sound.
No, there'll
Fun.
definitely be a wound because you're drawing out like a
Also, it's magic, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Magic.
Oh, keep in mind though, it pulls anything unnatural out of the body. So hopefully, he doesn't have a pacemaker or hip replacement.
In this instance, no.
Good.
But you do pull this thing out, and he just kind of falls to his knees, just sobbing. And now you do see splashes of blood dropping onto the ground, although again from no visible injury.
Yeah, and then I'll go and put my hand on his other shoulder and lay on hands, heal him for whatever, 5
Say-
or so.
Yeah, say 4 hit points. I mean,
Okay.
it's a splinter. A very big splinter, but still.
Yeah.
And you can feel the energy flowing out into him, and you can feel the effects of it knotting whatever injury it was. And his sobbing continues, so the dripping blood now also ceases. And he's just there, head bowed, just shoulders still shaking as he sobs into the ground, basically. I'm so sorry. It's just they paid me. They paid me so much to do this. I'm so sorry. My wife needed the money.
Who paid you?
Yeah, I'll pat him on the shoulder.
Reynold did.
Good one.
He needed more collectors, and a couple of us were weak.
Wow. What a wonderful person Reynold was.
Are your other conspirators here?
He gets up and looks around. Roll me a general charisma check, Tahko.
Okay. 7.
He gets up. He slowly paces the front row, glances back towards you, and then nods to the person he's standing in front of.
Oh, right
Oh.
there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it somebody who I've already gone and wanded?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'll go up and wand him.
Okay.
Well, keeping an eye on him, of course. Now that
Yeah.
he's been called out.
So you go over, you get the divining rod, and you check him over, and no reaction.
Mm.
You
Seems
don't
like
have...
you don't have Chardolin on you.
Of course I don't. Voldemir's always hated me. He's just trying to point the finger at me, say that he's one of them. I ain't done nothing wrong.
Say,
Roll.
Yeah.
do.
And you could see that this guy was eyeing the court guy up as he was walking over, and his eyes kind of narrowed. He gave a bit of a shake of the head. And then as soon as the accusation came out, that little shake of the head became like spite. And there was clearly unresolved tensions between these two.
And then he'll say that doesn't like me and all that, and I've done nothing wrong.
Seems you haven't done anything wrong.
Then I'll go and turn to the guy who called him out.
You do that again, and you're gone.
Wait, is that actually what our insight determined?
Yeah.
Okay.
The man stops his sobbing, glances around, glances at you, Vulwin, and makes a dash for the nearest window.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say-
That's the one that was just purged?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Seize him!
Yeah,
Try to
I'll try
dash
and-
grab him.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 or 3 hands reach out towards him. However, he rolls actually okay on his dexterity, managed to slip past them all and just barrels towards where the window is.
That's old person.
Okay. So wisdom save, right? That's a natural 2, so I'm fairly sure he fails.
Nice.
And he's just kind of there, frozen, like coiled, like he's about to jump. But just frozen there.
You move the window. So he
Oh, let's see what's in my bag.
You're going to do something. Do it quickly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Corin,
move him away.
seize that man.
from that location. Yeah.
Corin is moving forwards already. He's got a set of manacles in his hand. Or one of the other bright ones with him has a set of manacles, and they clamp him on his wrists, pulling the chain tight because his arms are kind of still spread out and his eyes are wide, like staring around, but otherwise completely immobilized.
So drops the enchantment.
There's a loud clank as the chains suddenly become loose again, and he looks around like a cornered beast, but there are too many bright ones now close to him.
Yep.
And two of them physically are holding his arms back so he can't move. What do you want us to do with him?
Hold him for now. We need to continue down the line.
Ask
Right.
them why he fled.
These two have already been checked. I'll take him with me. We'll lock him up in the jail downstairs. We'll be back.
Perfect.
Only if this guy's also been checked. The guy talking.
That's Corin.
It's
yes.
Corin.
Okay, good.
So Corin and two of the others lead this guy downstairs, and there's now a low murmuring throughout the chapter house as various conversations have broken out, and tensions, well, not exactly tensions, but the atmosphere has definitely become more tense, and the groupings between the bright ones seem to be splintering further.
I'll yell out to the crowd. That fellow is actually quite lucky. Long-term exposure to the crystal melts the mind over time.
A lot of the murmuring stops as the eyes swing towards you.
Who's you?
Tahko.
You're
Removing this crystal is simply also good health.
Well, we better keep on getting checked then, shouldn't we? As one of the guards... Damn it, stop saying that. One of the bright ones, like, elbows his way through the group of waiting people and makes his way over to you, Zagrax. And you recognise this as the bright one who was protecting you during the scuffle yesterday.
Nice.
As he's walking
Up. I'll also note that just because if you do have Chardolin in you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have committed any treason. There was a lot of violence that went down the day of the attack, and it's very easy to just have shrapnel Chardolin stuck in you as well.
and I'll go and check the guy.
Okay. Clean. And you check another couple of people, probably getting through another 12 or so. Corin and his two companions return and take up positions around the edge of the chapter house as well, kind of similar to the party, just keeping an eye on proceedings. And the guy that you just checked, Zagrax, also kind of protectively stands behind you, his arms folded, eyeing everybody over as they approach. When your stick again reacts to the presence of Chardolin.
I'll look over to Tahko and nod.
Well,
Purge!
And this time you do the purge spell, and there were visible injuries, areas where clearly bones had been broken or something like that, and the skin had poorly knotted together. And out of that, 3, 4, 5 different, very, very small pieces of Chardolin come out, accompanied by several bits of stone, couple of fragments of wood. And it just seems to be tearing this guy's shoulder apart as it all comes out. I won't say his shoulder, that's too obvious. It's like his side, like the side of his rib cage.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'll support the guy as it's going on, and then once it's done, heal him as well, and call for Irilyssa over to also assist.
Set up for any kind of triage? I don't think so.
No.
No.
No,
But I mean, once he's healed, so.
Okay. I'll just try to make sure that everything gets back in the place where it's supposed to be.
Give me a medicine check.
As it
Oh,
does.
great.
Yeah. I'll help. I'll give you a +2. Oh, yeah,
advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll again. 16.
Much better.
Yay.
So the guy's injuries had poorly healed previously, where it probably didn't have any medical attention previously. He's probably just bound it up and got on with his life. He seems like a fairly tough old sort. But now that his injuries have been again reopened, it is difficult to staunch the flow of blood, but eventually you do. But this guy looks incredibly weak right now.
Is he still conscious?
No.
Okay.
Can't imagine.
It's a shame opening up with these old wounds, but it has to be done.
Well, it's possible, like with this man, that it was just a residual from, the Chardalyn dragon exploding.
Yeah. Look, there's stone here, too.
Yeah.
All right.
Which, it's not great, but it's still good that you're getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Elora, roll me a d20.
Sure. 3.
The people in the chapter house are now visibly nervous, and where previously you had a couple of volunteers willfully coming up and then the others without much resistance allowing themselves to be checked, now there is very little willingness to do so, and there is a lot of resistance and people are not volunteering themselves anymore.
Right.
Well, good thing we're already halfway done.
All right.
It'd be the absolute tense silence, suddenly followed by a yell of "Birch!" That's not intimidating at all.
If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
This
That'll
may
always
be a
help put
painful
people at ease.
procedure, but it'll be better in the long run. You'll feel better for it.
Zagrax, roll me 1d4 plus 2 and a 1d4.
Oof.
Hey.
Wow. That's probably how many people are.
Hey.
All right, 10 more people.
Woo!
So,
Oh.
considering there were about 15 left, this is 2/3 of those remaining. Spread out amongst this 15 just to expedite things a little bit. There are several who had various forms of injury and also residual Chardalyn pings. So actually, you'd run out of purge spells if there's 10 of them.
I was
Right?
gonna say I would go and get with Tahko and Irilyssa, and if they get
I can only do 5 more.
pinged that they have Chardalyn in them. If there's visible wounds, kind of have Tahko and we'll set them off to the side and have Tahko and Irilyssa go and try and medically remove them, or at least ask about that.
We could try
option.
that.
You could also
Because there's the difference
Do it
between the ones who have
tomorrow.
visible wounds and the ones that don't.
There's some that have glamours on, so you can't even see the wounds.
Oh yeah, and
That's
that's what I'm saying.
crazy,
Where
yeah.
it goes and it points to the shoulder. Look at their shoulder. If it looks like there's scarring and wounds, have you go in and medically do it. But if there's nothing, then we purge.
So the 6 that
Purge.
you rolled, those are those who had injuries of some kind. And 2 of them are actually brought up on stretchers. These are injured bright ones that they brought up from the infirmary.
Oh,
And they both
right.
pinged positive for Chardalyn, although from within their injuries. Then the other 4 are people that pinged with no visible injuries.
Yeah, those 4 are gonna get purged.
yeah.
Or they give them give them the option of, do you want it removed purged wise? Or do you want it removed not
Medical
purged
wise.
wise? Yeah, because you're not having it. Those are the only 2 options.
Roll me persuasion.
Did I I don't know if I heard this right, but did Tahko actually teach Irilyssa how to do this as well from previous session? I know there was something mentioned, but I don't know.
I offered, but
Well, it's one of those that was the deity of secrets going and having a disciple go and give out spells to other.
Yeah.
it might not work
Yeah.
so well.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
also
there was
true.
something else that would have transpired, but yeah. I just remember that was mentioned in game, so I was curious.
So Zagrax, which do you see as preferable, medically fixing these guys or magically?
The ones that, I mean, it'd give them an option, but if they hesitate for more than like 2 seconds, you're getting purged. I don't care what your answer is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know what's coming, and if they can't instantly go and say, I'd rather not have it purged, like right off the bat, nope, you're getting purged.
So
I'm done with that.
They're not.
one of them willingly takes the purge and stands just very quietly kind of on the side of the room, or rather like sits down on the side of the room, just holding where their shoulder was, seemingly fairly numb to the world. One of them just starts cackling, rolling on the floor and just laughing outrageously and uproariously.
I'm
Even
gonna let
as
him-
blood starts to spray across the ground before you're able to get him healed.
All right.
We like calm emotion down people, or
Certainly
She's
try.
like asking. She's like asking if that's an idea that she should do.
No, let him do it.
No? Okay.
This is what it does. It's good that people see it. It makes them
Yeah, but
sometimes just
it's gonna
completely
make
immune to
everybody
pain.
else terrified.
They should be.
Chardolin is not a simple thing to go and deal with.
Okay.
Zagrax, roll me a d20.
So much for bedside manner.
Yeah, I thought you were out to help her.
Okay. At this very blunt description of what Chardolin does and the presentation of the effects of clearly this cackling guy who's been more affected by it than some of the others who are probably more recent benefactors of the crystal.
Benefactors.
The tensions in the room, while still heightened, lessen, and there now seems to be a bit more of a shared understanding of what it is they stand against here. A resolution that seems to be building itself within the group that remains.
Mm-hmm. There's your bedside manner results.
Yep.
It's horrific, and that's the true nature of it. That's what we're fighting.
But the cackling guy is eventually restrained, his injury bound up, and taken down to the jails below, where he's put into a separate cell.
How many chunks did that guy have?
He had 3 pieces, one of which was probably about the size of like 2 fingers.
Fun.
Huh.
Right. And is he like completely mind numb after that? Is he unconscious or just like
No, he just continues to giggle to himself.
after it's purged? He's just
After his
laughing?
purse, yep.
Wow. Okay.
So it actually
I
kind of
say
feels
good
like while the
time.
Chardolin was in him, he seemed pretty well controlled. As soon as it was taken out, though, his mind just snapped.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Awesome.
Also, I probably should have noted, but we'll go and once the Chardolin gets purged out and the person's dealt with, we'll go and glove to hand grab the Chardolin and put it in a pouch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Who's doing that?
Me, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably a good call.
Easily done.
Yep. And then we'll just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, there are, we'll just say 3, because that was a really high number, people
Okay.
who would need it medically removed. 2 of them from previous injuries, and 1 of them with a hidden wound.
Okay. We'll do that right then and there. No one leaves this room.
I'm gonna say the guy who had the hidden wound. I'm like, it gets pinged and we check him and it's a hidden wound. Like just staring into his soul of like, rethink your decisions at this point.
Roll
If they're yours.
intimidate.
Oh, come on!
He
I'm
just
built for this.
he just stares you straight in the eye, unwavering.
There you
Don't
go.
worry, he's probably rethinking.
Hmm.
So he's not saying anything.
All right, let's see what's in them. Lork. You want to do another medicine check?
Yes, please. With advantage,
Alright.
Irilyssa is supporting, or vice versa. In fact, Tahko, give me
Yeah.
one with advantage. Irilyssa, give me one with advantage, and we'll use the combo.
All right. 20 sounds good.
20 and 16.
Performance.
Oh. 20 and 12.
You're just pretending to take it out.
I'm a medical doctor.
So,
I have a stethoscope and everything.
Start juggling. It's a crystal.
let's see which is which. So, Tahko, your first patient is the one that refused to have it purged, and by then you're out of purges anyway.
Oh,
And you
okay.
operate on him, and he just stares straight at you throughout the whole thing, even as you cut him open. Not even a glimmer of recognition at the pain. You draw this piece out, probably the size of a needle, one of the smaller pieces you've come across so far, and you try to close the wound up again, still not being able to see it, and your fingers kind of sink into it almost.
I'll ask them if they can drop the glamour.
Roll me
Drop
persuasion with disadvantage.
disadvantage. It's go a lot easier if I could actually see your wounds. 7.
He just stares at you.
All right, thanks.
And
It's only going to be worse for you in the long run.
you do what you can to
I still rolled at 20.
patch it up, which is, you're fairly confident that it's worked, but you can't be sure because you can't see it.
And then
I'll-
that guy will have him detained and put
Well,
in.
I'd like to have
as
you
well.
check them again just to make sure we got all of it.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you check again, you seem to have.
Once it's out of them, do they have any kind of like mood change, emotional change?
Some of them do. Like the guy who snapped, he was probably the most extreme of the group.
I meant like in a sense of they're better and cleared of the influence and gain their normal minds back.
Roll me insight.
Not like they're friggin' ruined for all time. All right, insight. Not with disadvantage.
No.
10.
It's difficult to make out. There is definitely a shift in their personality, but not having known these people before, you can't really determine how much of it.
Okay. All right. Well, we get through all of them.
And then Irilyssa, going to yours. The first patient you're able to fix up pretty easily. He seems to have just had a piece buried inside his arm, and you just kind of make a cut, pull it out, check him again, he's fine. The last one is one of the ones that's on the stretcher. His injuries are pretty severe already, and you are worried that if you extract whatever's in him, he may not survive.
Zagrax.
I'll go over.
This person is too injured for me to extract Shardland from. I fear that if I try to pull Shardland from him, he'll pass.
Is there anything we can do for the wounds for now, and then which they would help get the Charlatan out either now or later?
I could magically heal him, but it would make retrieving the Shardland more difficult.
If he heals over time, would it then make retrieving the Charlatan safer later on? Like,
You-
say, in a week or two?
You don't know.
I don't know.
It is possible, because you do know from your own medical background that the body will generally expel alien objects, or at least it will start to get infected. This guy already seems to be getting infected. You can see like early onset necrosis.
Having the Charlatan in there might be causing his infection. I think it might be better for him to. He may die, but at least he'll die himself with his mind, rather than whatever these crystals turn people into.
Is he conscious? I'm assuming probably not.
No, this guy is not.
Okay.
Is there a way to magically stabilize him?
Yeah, but it'll keep closing the wounds as we operate
If
at the same time.
if we were to get a different doctor to go in, say later on, and try and remove it, how easy do you think it would be?
It looks like as he is now, he may die anyway.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is we go and help him heal out of this current state, and then after we leave, another medically trained individual goes in and removes the Charlatan later.
I would like to remind you that this is a medieval society.
Yeah.
Medical trained professionals
Yeah.
are rare. And in fact, you only know of 2 definitively.
It's us.
3.
Yeah.
Outside of
Nin.
history.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
who's the
Mishan
second
and
one?
Nin.
Yeah, Misha's
Oh,
not really
okay.
gonna do anything.
Oh, okay.
True.
I thought you
No.
meant Iliris.
We'll just
Nin is
have Nin show up.
questionable.
Yeah, there was another medically trained professional who drank the what was it, the holy water. From the
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Hilda. No, that's true. There were 3.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Hilda too. Yeah.
We'll just get Nin to take a look at him.
I don't know if we should let Nin touch Charlatan that much.
Yeah, I don't think we should let
Also
Lynn know that
true.
Charlatan even exists.
Also
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
I'll try it my
It's-
best.
I was gonna say, is Corrin in the room?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call him over and get him up to speed on the situation and ask what his opinion is.
I think you should do what you can for him, but I wouldn't do it here. If things go wrong, you don't want the others to see.
Very well.
It's a good plan. Have him taken back to the infirmary. Irilyssa go with him, and then do what you can.
Got my best.
Okay, Irilyssa.
He's the last one.
Yes.
Well, before we all break, check us all as well. It's only fair.
Yeah.
True.
I'll go and
Vulwin leaves.
no.
Da-da.
I'll go and put the bag of Charlatan bits that I've been collecting kind of off to the side and, do a cursory, hey, look, it's still working because it pointed at the bag, and then check all of the party.
Okay. Give me a second.
We have a whole big bag of candy now.
I don't know how to check myself, though.
Have somebody else do
We
it.
just
No, because you have to attune to it.
I have to
So
attend to
Yeah,
it.
we just assume that you're like the equivalent of
just turn it over. It's just
That's.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd try it.
Just metal detect yourself.
yeah.
It's like you don't have to detect yourself. We already know that you've like brainwashed everybody here to be your followers. We already know.
Shut
that
up.
you're probably-
Shush! Shush! You're not supposed to know that.
Sure.
Do, do, Checking stuff, checking stuff.
Oh no.
I am nervous.
Yeah.
Also, probably should have thought to do this beforehand.
Well, Elora literally was like, "Can you use purge on me, please?" And
didn't.
like,
You did.
And I
it didn't happen. You didn't have enough spells at the time, so.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, completely and utterly out of character. That sounds dangerous as hell.
Right? Out of context.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we fight over the wording of the spell. I guess it is non-organic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the idea of doing purge on I can't remember your name, Vulwin, and like
Oh, the
15
Yeti's teeth fly out.
like 15 arrowheads come like
Yeah.
sliding out.
Right. I did think about that when I was thinking about like that person. I'm like, would Vulwin like? It's like, well, yeah, actually, he's taken Irilyssa before,
Right?
and there's a good chance that they've probably gotten removed, but maybe one or two.
Is
didn't.
there
I don't know.
at least one Vulwin arrowhead stuck in me, or have they all
there's
missed?
There's like a few.
Well, no, he actually did go on the actual hitting spree later
Oh,
on, right? It was
when,
like there was like pretty much misses, and then he actually hit you a couple times when the one time he didn't want.
yeah, it was the one where full angry mode instead of the trying to assassinate me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Also, the screen is frozen, but I'm assuming that's because you're looking up other stuff on
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
screens. Yeah,
Oh
Just-
man,
pointing
You-
that out.
you're putting way too much effort into looking up something after I suggest you check us. This is really concerning. I'm also really glad I suggested it, but damn.
Just like Aura. Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh no.
Okay, that's
Isn't
the perfect
it
emo.
funny? Isn't it funny? It's like, hey, we're just gonna look for crystals on our party. We've never done that before. That's weird.
That's
Mhm.
suspicious.
It's weird.
What we don't know is that like Tahko's purging all of these and like re-embedding them in himself instead. I'm the collector.
I'm just holding the Charlemagne bag, just like,
I have a feeling
Oh my
it's probably
God.
gonna.
Eating it like rock candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Is
So,
it like grape flavored? Sorry.
Zagrax, who are you checking first?
I'll do Tahko first since he suggested it.
Okay.
He's also probably, honestly, the closest at the point of him suggesting it.
Describe to me how you were checking.
Oh boy. Probably start at the ground and then just kind of go up like the left side, then back down the right side, and then kind of back to the ground, and then once up the middle again if nothing got triggered.
I'll like stand in like a T pose, like I'm getting metal detected, so you can.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start at the ground. The divining rod hangs limply in your hands. You raise it up, taking first the left side, moving across, taking the right side, going down. Nothing. No reaction.
Cool. Then I'll do just kind of the once up the middle and then back down the middle and move on.
No reaction.
Even from his backpack?
Even from his
Probably
backpack.
doesn't have it on, but gasp.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I'll do Irilyssa next, since Irylyssa's gonna be skadooting for the guy.
I mean, I'm going to do surgery to
Well,
help out with her too. Yeah.
Yeah, so both of them first.
So you put the divining rod near the ground, and it jerks slightly in your hand. And as you raise it up, the rod sticks out towards Irilyssa's torso.
Just kind of the like try like slightly move the rod to make sure that it's not like something, and it just pulls and bounces back a little bit.
No.
Just kind of like stare at Irilyssa like the heck.
It is rigid in your hand, like to the point where it's almost hard to move.
Well, that's fun.
All right. Irilyssa, are you ready?
Do you have any idea what this means?
That means we have to remove that crystal. Same as we did for everybody else.
Asking
You wouldn't happen to be carrying a bag of it around your neck, would you?
Or in your torso.
Like a torso
It's like-
backpack.
Puts on a glove and kind of like pulls out the Chatelaine gauntlet.
And the thing is rigidly pointing at the Chatelaine gauntlet.
Sorry,
Okay.
This is
forgot
why
I had
asked-
this.
This is why I asked if she knew what that would mean.
All right, set that down and we'll do another sweep.
She gives you a very pointed look and puts it back in her bag.
All right, put your
Just
bag on the
help
ground
me
and we'll do another
hold
sweep.
it.
Yeah, so you did seriously think that so one of us has Charlotte embedded in us.
We
Whether
could-
or not I
Zagrax
think
like
that-
turns and looks at Vulwin like, I sure hoped not, but the stick was pointing and it scared me.
Whether or
Yeah.
not I think that or not, we need to check.
I mean, yeah, once we remove the gauntlet from the situation, I'll do it again.
Do you put your bag on the ground?
Hand my
Yeah.
bag to Vulwin.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take the bag. I'll put it on.
I'll then go and have to rip the divining rod away from the bag since it's in the bag.
Yeah, once
And
it
then
gets
just kind-
outside of like 10 foot away, it becomes maneuverable, but it's still kind of straining against you towards Irilyssa.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
Still?
sorry, not towards Irilyssa, towards Vulwin. My bad.
Oh,
Okay.
like I'll go and keep like attempt to start and feel it pull tug back towards the bag and take another few steps, then feel pull in the bag and look at Vulwin, and Vulwin will take a few steps back
move
and just,
a little
until we
further
get to the point that it isn't.
Yeah, and then once you get about 15 feet apart, you're able to get it to neutral again.
Okay, and then I'll do the check again.
We know it has a 15-foot range, though,
Hmm.
for decent chunks.
Okay, so you start at the ground, you go up the left side, move it round, check, go down the right side, back up the center, no reaction.
Hooray! Oh, don't scare me like that.
mean to.
I'll go and walk, and I accidentally get back within the rage, and the stick just kind of flings a little bit.
I'll pick the bag back up and bring it back over to Irilyssa. Your stuff.
Thank you.
The divining rod just kind of like follows.
As I walk past, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like trying to fight it to pull it back.
That airport security doesn't take this long.
Shut up.
I'm joking.
It's because they're not as well trained.
Yeah, true.
We're being
That's
thorough.
scary considering that who's the one running this right now. But hey,
Right one, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Corin does speak up, though, as Vulwin gives the bag back to Irilyssa.
Mhm.
We've just seen what that stuff can do. Why are you carrying it around still?
I don't remember what the gauntlet does, so I'm gonna just kind of like look at Irilyssa.
You don't really know what the gauntlet. Like, I don't know what the gauntlet can do. I just know that I don't want Tahko to have it.
Ha.
Wait, wasn't it the gauntlet that the guy was using to shape Chardolin?
Did you
Yeah.
did you actually take the gauntlet out, or did we just all know that's what it was?
No, you took it out.
Yes, I
Yeah,
took it
she
out.
Took it out.
Cool. Then it's free to be like, that's something we would rather not have in anybody else's hands.
Yes.
It's really
That is the
dangerous.
tool of which was used to create the dragon itself.
Yeah. Besides, we earned that.
And there are several audible gasps from within the chapter house as you say this. Why are you keeping the thing that created that beast? Do you know how many of us that killed?
Where else would we put it?
Destroy it!
How?
We're seeking how to do that.
I
Yeah.
got a hammer. I'll smash it.
Hammer
By all
doesn't
means.
do it. The only thing that can melt Chardolin is lava, and we don't have that.
That's the only thing that we assume might do something with it. but in every document we've ever found, there's just been a continuous theme of you can't destroy Shardlin. You go and you make it smaller pieces, which still have the same effect. And at this point, we don't even know anything about the gauntlet, and if we can go and purge its magics, go and make it so that it can help us, we don't know.
The gauntlet itself may be able to destroy Shardlin. It's unknown.
Yeah, considering the Brightwood and I killed the dragon together, it's better in our hands than anybody else.
Who would know, though?
In time, hopefully us.
We're trying to find a way to get rid of it.
Well, if anyone can, I believe the Bright One can do it. Just be careful with that thing. I don't want you being corrupted like it, by it. Right. And Corin kind of stands back again, seemingly with his mind made up, and he kind of glowers over the assembled chapter house, and then people kind of move their stop staring at you guys and kind of look at elsewhere.
Cool.
Bright One's beyond corruption. I wish you there.
That's true. The Bright One is beyond corruption. If anyone can destroy this thing, it's him. That's what we're fighting for, to make sure this stuff never comes back again.
I'll just nod.
And you're checking Vulwin next?
Yeah, probably. But Jaguars will turn to you two, Tahko and Irilyssa.
Do what you can for this guy. Heal his wounds.
We will. Let's finish checking everyone first, just to be on the safe side.
Okie doke.
Right.
So who's
If
next?
Vaughn and Irilyssa are not Irilyssa, Vaughn and Elora kind of both stand where they are, I'll just go to whoever's closer,
Yeah,
which
we're
is
to the-
probably Vulwin at this
Yeah.
point.
I'll step further away from your Irilyssa since I just walked over and gave her the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hack.
If one of
And
us
I'll
is
go and-
corrupted, it's going to take the rest of the team to
Alright.
stop him, I think. It's risky.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
So we'll go and do the scanny scan.
He'll take off his backpack and set it on the ground next to him.
So you lift the divining rod. It dangles to the ground, neutral. You move it up
Doesn't
to
point
the
to the pack.
left side. You move it down the right side, then back up the center. Move it around the backpack just to be sure. Nothing.
Just his crotch. Woo!
Why?
I don't know.
Wilden.
And then
See,
Elora.
what did I tell you?
Okay.
I'm of my own mind. Always now.
Good.
Oh, he'll say that first bit, and Jaguars will nod and like walk away, and then he'll go and say always now, and I'll like look at him like, wait, you weren't at one point, and then just kind of go back to Elora.
Okay. So you hold it. It's neutral. You lift it over the left side, right side, center. Nothing.
Hooray!
Oh, good.
And then I'll stare at the rod and try and figure out
good.
how I can scan
Too
myself.
scared.
I was worried you mentally corrupted. Yay!
Roll me a Arcana or Intelligence check, Zagrax.
That's rich coming from you.
That's the same thing. So yeah, ha!
That did not.
I'm gonna do this well.
It's just normal schizophrenia.
3.
It's not crystal.
Okay. You have no idea how you can make this thing check.
You just look at it. You're like,
Well, I'm just gonna like nod that Elora's done, and then kind of like just sit there and stare at the rod and try and figure out how I can, like, just deep in thought, figuring out how I can scan myself.
Oh.
I mean, it was jumping off the hook prior.
well, here's the thing. If it was a attracted to crystal and it happened to be on you, wouldn't it be like constantly pulling towards you?
Hmm.
I'll set the divining rod down, go grab the bag of Shardlin, put it on, like, dangle it off my hip or bag or whatever, and then go pick up the rod again and see what it does.
Immediately shoots to where your bag is.
Yeah.
Which is on me and behind where I'm pointing it, so.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you're not made of Charlotte. Good news.
Hooray.
I'll go and put the bag and Shardlin bet thing back down, and then I'll go get back up on the platform and, clear throat to get everybody's attention if I needed to.
Not really. As you go up to the platform, everyone around has just been quietly talking amongst each other, quietens almost immediately, and even Corin kind of clears his throat as well, a little bit louder than you did, but didn't seem to be necessary as everyone looks over expectantly.
So as you've all just witnessed, Shardlin is not an easy thing to handle, nor is it an easy thing to get rid of. Those who have been corrupted and we have now, taken away, there may still be hope for them to return back to their old selves, but I'm sad to say that at this point we don't have any idea if or when that might happen. That said, we're going to keep our eye out in our travels to see if we can't find a way to save them from the corruption that has so deeply rooted in them. The other thing of note is that good intentions are not the end-all be-all. Well, I would like to believe that Renauld had good intentions when he started in trying to create a device that can detect more Shardlin. Just because he had good intentions, he still ended up becoming a corrupted soul. Just means that we need to be even more vigilant in our duties of protecting the town and protecting ourselves from threats both internal and external. That said, everybody who is in this room is no longer of suspicion of Shardlin. As you've seen, or that we've purged those who have and cleared everybody who doesn't. If anybody has anything to say, want to get off their chest now so that this issue for these people dies here in this room, say so now.
Yep, give it a second, kind of look at everybody in turn.
No?
Nothing.
Then it's my deepest wish that we all return back to the times that were before this, of which everybody had a family brotherhood connection. I know that once this started, there seemed to be splinters and fractures in people's opinions of each other and formed, separate groups within the group. Whilst having your own, your better friends amongst the group is not a bad thing. We are all in this together. As you can see, it's very easy and to be corrupted. People who had it, embedded in them from an accident are just as easily corrupted as those who did it purposefully. But beyond the small group within this that have fallen to weak vices or promises of greater power or whatever they did to become corrupted, you all have done good work for the town. I want you to remember that and keep working towards bring Bryn Shander back to where it was and make it better than it was. That is all.
And then I'll kind of like look everybody over one more time again, and then get off the platform and go back to the group.
3 cheers for the bright one. Hip hip hurrah!
Hooray!
Hip, hurrah!
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hurrah!
Hurrah!
Rah.
I'm joining that.
Give me a general persuasion check with advantage, Zagrax.
Yay!
2 1s.
Just you. Dang. That was horrible.
12 and a 10, right?
Yeah.
That's like-
Jesus.
What did you roll? I don't even see it.
2d6 plus 6.
2d6 plus 6? Okay.
To keep tried to do the keep. Oh, I know what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
all good.
you're doing.
So,
I was trying to do the math.
12. While there is still some uncertainty within the room, your words have definitely touched them in a way that they have a purpose and a renewed goal, objective to achieve. They have a responsibility now within Bryn Shander, which perhaps hadn't quite been so clear to them. And while there are still definitely fractures within the group, and there are still mistrust, perhaps paranoia, it's not necessarily a bad thing, considering.
There we go. I just realized it was a D6, not a D20.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
There we go.
2d6. I'm like, I don't know what you're rolling. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's what I was
hadn't
saying.
clocked that. Okay.
22.
Well, it's not 22 because that's 2d20, so it's 16 plus 6, which is...
Yeah, but it's the keep highest one.
Yep.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does
it
look
fades
That's
out.
I was trying to do that, and then I
It's
failed
either a
it.
3 or a
I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
first one.
rolling a 6 and a 4 on 2d6 is still really good.
I mean, true.
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
the sense of purpose is very strong.
Good.
And they definitely see themselves as like the town's guardians against the corrupting influence of Chardalin.
The purging one. Oh,
Is that all you wanted from us? We have duties to be returning to.
Yes, thank you. Like I said, minus the small fraction, you guys have been one of the few lights that still burns within Bryn Shander to give hope. And I would like to see it that way. Continue.
It's just a reflection of the bright one.
He'll like try not to look smug and fail.
Corin kind of gives you a bit of a knowing smile before clapping his hands and... Right, back to work, all of you. If you're on sentry, get back out there. I know it's cold. Just wrap up extra warm. The rest of you, if you're off duty, get some kip. The night's going to be long. And the group disperses. Meanwhile, Tahko, Irilyssa, injured guy.
yay!
Yeah.
Do you want the advantage? Do you want to do the roll?
So because of the extent of his injuries, there is no advantage. If you're assisting each other, it's just a straight roll.
Oh, okay. I mean, if I do it, you're not going to accidentally kill somebody. It'll be me, and I'm okay with that.
This is the bed.
But Irilyssa doesn't trust Tahko to do it anyway.
Exactly.
I want to hear this in game because I want to hear that discussion.
Would you like me to do the surgery so you have no weight on your conscience if we should fail?
Trust in your ability to not mess this up.
All right, I'll help as I can.
I would like to also just be present, just in as in the corner watching.
You just like to see people getting cut open. That's fine. Understandable.
No, he's the dude that follows me. I'd like to make sure that if it goes wrong, that I'm there to least say I tried to help.
Yeah, fair enough.
So before Tahko begins, I am going to cast Beacon of Hope,
Okay.
and I'll put that in chat. And basically, I'm going for the last part of it.
Scrolling. For the duration, each target is advantage on wisdom saves and death saves and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from healing. Okay.
All right.
Good one.
Yeah, good idea.
So I'm just going to be ready to magically heal if Tahko screws up.
Well, with that extra bolstering, I'll say that this is now with advantage.
All right. Sweet.
Get him, Tahko.
All right. Roll them bones. And I did the advantage.
Crit.
Yeah?
Success, first roll.
Yeah!
Nice.
I'm putting them back together. We can build them better, make them stronger.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey,
I'm making like a bright one RoboCop here.
So you are able to operate on this fellow, and while it is very much touch and go, you do find one of his ribs that seems to have been broken. And on pulling the rib out, you discover it wasn't actually a broken rib. It was a piece of shardolin that had buried itself in the rib cage.
Oh boy.
So when somebody had treated him before, they thought, oh, it's just one of the ribs, it's probably broken. And then they just bandaged him up. That had become infected and was the source of the problem.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, if you had used the purged on that.
That would have been horrible.
He wouldn't have lived, but it would have been impressive.
Oh.
Don't want to see a shardlin piece that size shooting out of someone.
But thanks to your combined skills, you are able to extract the damaged tissue. You're able to flush out, as far as you know, the infection, put in a salve, which you know has disinfectant properties, and all you can do now is hope for the best. But you're pretty confident.
Good. Throw some cure wounds on top of that. I'll dump one in there.
Okay.
Just after he's knitted.
So yeah, a job well done.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Congratulations, Dr. Rose. Shake hands.
It's to you, Dr. Tahko.
Oh, look at
I'll go and once it's free and clear and both of them are happy, I'll go slap both of them on the shoulder and I'll go off to tell Corin that he's made it through better off than he was before.
we hope.
And Corin is very happy to hear this.
And then I'll also just reiterate the guys who are being detained for Shardolin that everybody remembers that it wasn't necessarily their fault, the state of which they are now, and treat them well.
But what do you want us to do with them? Just leave them in jail?
For the time being, yes, I do believe so. Offer him food, water, like you would a prisoner, but treat him good.
Make sure they don't hurt. Make sure they don't hurt themselves.
Also, that we're hoping that we can come across something to help their minds within, a relatively short period of time. But I think for the time being, if you can just keep them detained here, I'll go and make sure that.
I remembered her name.
No, Duvesa is aware of those who are in there, and the other guy who is being detained as well.
Yeah, we should probably bring Rock Guy over here too.
Rock guy.
He counts rocks. Lots of rocks.
Rock guy. That rock guy.
Rock guy.
Yeah.
Alfred, I think is his name. Albert?
Hmm.
Something like that. I wrote it. I'll go.
Okay.
Easily
I
arranged.
trust. Good.
Okay.
And one final thing before we leave. There seems to have been...
Now I'll look around and make sure that there's no other bright ones who are like watch it, like within earshot kind of thing.
There seems to be an outside force that was assisting Reynold in his research, which I think might have pushed him over the edge to where he ended up. So be aware of any comings and goings of people you don't know.
Do you want us to keep the chapter house to just us?
I wouldn't go that far because we all know that we need more people working to better Bryn Shander, but just anybody coming in promising anything that sounds too good to be true without running it by Duvesa or ourselves is probably just that, too good to be true. That said, I don't know if you know of the comings and goings of
whatever the mage's name that it boiled down to was. I don't remember what her name was.
Flora.
Well, no, what they knew her as.
Yeah, Flora.
Oh, they knew her as Flora? Oh.
Thought so.
I thought they said Hyacinth.
You're right, it was Hyacinth.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hyacinth.
Yes, such of this Hyacinth character. We believe that
So
they were the...
We'll keep an eye on strangers and not offer them sanctuary within. We can always put a tent or something outside if we need to.
I think that's...
If you have others in, make sure they're escorted. I don't want to find any other holes hidden behind paintings.
We'll be a lot more cautious now, that's for sure. Before we were just a band who had seen something inspiring, brought us together with a united purpose, but now it's more than a purpose, it's a responsibility.
Good.
And we need more of those who are willing to step up and be responsible to help bring the city back from the brink of destruction that it's on now.
So you're saying that Devases want to loop in. How much do you trust her?
I trust her quite a lot.
I'll go and look around to the group and see what...
7 out of 10.
Pretty trustworthy.
For Tahko, that's pretty high.
Yeah.
How much do you trust me, Tahko?
10 out of 10. I only trust myself, a 6 out of 10.
Oh.
That doesn't surprise me at all either. But no, Devasa's got a good head on her shoulders and is driven to help find what's best for the town and its people.
All right. We'll try to be a unifying force with her. And we'll keep our eye out for the Shardlin and any corrupting influences.
Well, I'll make sure that when we swing through town again that I'll stop by as much as I can.
If you find any other ways of detecting it or ways of purging it, like Tahko was able to do, that's all information that would be very helpful to us.
Yep. So far, it seems to be only this divining rod and the magics of which are able to search for specific objects, but even that one is flighty at best.
Are you going to be taking the divining rod with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we may need it. But tell them all to pray for Zagrax and for our success. And hopefully a light will shine upon some of our bright ones, and they may gain the ability to purge on their own.
We will pray for this.
With that, I'll just offer my hand out for a handshake, and then we'll be on our way.
And Corin takes it warmly, shakes it firmly, gives you a solemn nod. Until next one, bright one. Stay safe out there.
Until we meet again. You too.
Irilyssa,
And,
Tahko, Vulwin, give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Sorry, not Irilyssa, just Tahko and Vulwin. My bad.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
23.
19.
Okay.
That was a warm
Do,
handshake.
do we see anything with the 23?
Give me a second. Give me a
It's,
second.
it's the tippity tappities.
He's like, okay,
Hey,
Yeah.
Tahko,
Not-
do you
not
know
high enough.
something odd about that handshake? No, I'm just.
it was warm.
Yeah.
Too warm.
You might have sweaty palms.
Yeah. I can see the perspiration.
Because
on
he's
top of
so
the wall.
nervous around Zagrax. Ulu.
Yeah.
You respect him so much.
Oh, I hate it.
I don't know why he does that. He's just the bright one.
Oh, also, this is about break time as well.
Yeah,
If
just-
my math is correct.
In fact, we'll take our break
On the
now
break,
because
we'll be
Tahko and I
right
can
back.
talk about this because he's the only one that noticed this thing.
Okay.
So yes, we'll take our break. We'll be back at, we'll say 10 to, because that'll
Okay.
give me time to check things over and work out what the hell we're doing after this. So thanks everyone. We will be back in about 10 minutes.
Sounds great.
And
See you soon.
Vulwin, before we leave, you notice Tahko heading over to one of the doors. That's all. Okay, we'll be back soon.
Okay.
Oh, good luck. Taco noticed something rip. I was just reading the
Okay, bring microphone back in, bringing you guys back in.
If the time's not up, we can still just stick around and talk.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And then just go boom back to the main page. And everything's working. Fantastic. Cool.
Wow.
So, welcome back.
Thank you.
So you left Corin getting everything back into normal. You managed to save your patient. What do you want to do now?
I believe head back to Duvesa and I guess town center, and figure out what we're doing from there.
Okay.
Somewhere quiet to put a slug on Elora's head.
Yeah, Elora will ask you, do you want me to call Danica back? Do you want to head out shortly?
Yes, please.
Okay. When we get back to town center, shall I go into like the wherever we've been sleeping and talk to Danica?
Sure. So you head back to Duvesa's tent, where Duvesa and Beldora are there as usual, kind of pondering over a map of the city, and you notice that the radius that they'd been previously focusing on has now expanded a little bit. Like they're starting to restore order to more sections of the city at this point.
That's
Good.
You do now see that there are efforts of rebuilding as you're walking through the town. You can see rubble is starting to be cleared. Usable pieces are being stacked up in stacks of logs and stones. Debris is just being cleared away into piles and then slowly but surely being bucketed out on buckets attached to mules, I guess. So there is some rebuilding going on, though it is still very much the early stages.
Okay.
And then,
Good.
Elora, you head down into the vault, or the cellar
Yep.
by the vault.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm gonna put my slug hat on. Yep. I'm like, Danica, are you awake? Are you there, Danica Ascendant? Sorry.
We are awake. Hello, Elora.
Hello. A lot has happened, but I think that for now, Bryn Shander is okay to leave to its own ruling, or its own like safe. It's in a spot where we can leave it alone right now. So our next goal is to go to the Sea of Ice. Could you help us get there?
We can certainly transport you to the Sea of Ice, but what are you hoping to find there?
Well, actually, I think she told her, but she will remind her. Crap, where am I?
Solstice, right?
Yeah, we're trying to find the summer solstice. We're told there's a tome there that will help us against Arl.
Okay, give me a second. I need to look up my own notes because this is stuff that happened a while ago.
Yeah.
We're pulling some of the big lore we didn't do at the time.
Mhm. Now we're flying right
Yeah,
to it.
it's supposedly on an island in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Yep.
Yep.
And it might help us. Well, I don't know if it'll help us, but I think we have to get something there and then go to the Reghead Glaciers. Yeah. To
The way opposite side of the world. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yes, we do recall you talking of this. We can, of course, transport you to the Sea of Ice, and we can help you looking around, but it is a dangerous area.
Right.
We will need to be very careful, and if we are simply going blind, do you have anything we could be aiming towards, anything to be looking for?
It's an island? Sahazar told us that it was an island.
There are islands in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Yeah.
It is sometimes difficult to make them out, for there are many islands made of ice.
That's very true. I think we'll try to figure out to get a better idea before we head out, but I appreciate that you're willing to take us there.
We are always happy to explore. It is part of our purpose.
Right. Maybe if we can talk to Sahazar, I don't know if we can get a better idea.
Let us know when you know more.
Yes.
We will make
I'll
sure
let you
that we're
know.
nearby.
Okay, thank you. And then she'll go back up. Actually, she's going to actually go to Baldora and be like, "Do you know where Sahazar went?" Because he left as soon as Zagrax came back, and they nodded with each other.
Yes.
Paging Salazar.
Sahazar and Swiftrunner are currently trailing Biava and her Goliaths.
Oh, they're so far away now. Okay, well, thanks.
Thanks.
We have a spell that could work for communicating over large distances, but I
No, I know.
am burned out for the day.
Yeah.
I've been purging.
You could ask Beldora if she knows anything.
That's true. She could. Actually, do you know anything about the summer solstice and the Sea of Moving Ice?
I know that the summer solstice is when the sun is at its zenith.
That's true.
And she kind of gives you a bit of a shrug.
Okay, well, I think it's an item. And also a phenomenon that happens in our world. But
Island.
Could be an item. It could be on an island. It could
no,
be
the
the island
summer
itself.
solstice is on an island.
It could be a vague concept of of sun position. I mean, it's magic.
Okay. Well, we'll probably be leaving soon, but I'm trying to get an idea of where this thing is. So, thanks for your help.
It wasn't much help, but if you want me to, I can look into this and see if I can find more about the summer solstice.
I mean, sure. Why not?
Of course. And she
I think
kind of
anything will help.
gives a glance towards Beldora. Beldora just waves her hand and... Sorry, Duvesa. Duvesa just waves her hand and Beldora leaves the tent.
Okay. If you're... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll catch
Zagrax.
Beldora before she leaves and hand her the shtick of shuttle and detecting.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, this will be very helpful. Did you have any luck with it?
Worked like a charm. The bright ones should be pretty well free and clear at this point.
It is good to know that we have allies at this time.
Yes. I'll mention this to Duvesa as well, but mention to Corin to try and help work a bit more together with you guys to help get the town back in order.
You've done well, Zagrax. You've done very well. There is a small chest by the bed that I usually sleep in. There are a few items in there which may be of assistance to you.
Thank you.
And with that, she heads off and very quickly disappears.
In the chest is just a kazoo and a bag of googly eyes.
I'm gonna say I'll go back to the group, but make sure that I check that out before leaving.
Okay. So you go check the little chest, and there is indeed a chest there. And opening it up, you see that there is a cloak which is of purest black that seems to absorb light wherever it may shine on it. There is also a set of scale mail which seems to have almost a leathery surface to the scales, and then a small ring.
sick. I don't know what any of these are.
He just described them.
Well, I know, but I still don't know what any of them are.
Well, there's a ring and a cloak.
I think you're muted, Vulwin. Oh.
Right. Hi. Yeah.
There you go. Hello.
I said there was a cloak. I was following up with Highwind said.
It's a shame Danica isn't here.
Well, she will be later, so.
Yeah,
She
I'll.
wasn't coming to town, though.
Just put
Yeah,
on a
that's true.
cool looking cloak and a cool
Yeah, just
looking-
try it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
I've
look
been
cool.
wearing a necklace for like weeks and I still don't know what it does.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
Fashion statement.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh. I can't attune to anything else, so it's all yours.
Hmm.
I think the only person I'd ask Irilyssa if she knew what any of them the things were, but
Irilyssa, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
I really like you go up to everybody in the party and they're like, it's a cloak. It's a rig.
Yeah.
Arcana, right?
Arcana, yes.
18.
Nice.
Roll me a 1d3.
All right. One.
1. You know the cloak is a cloak of elven kind.
Hmm.
Well, the cloak is a cloak of elven kind.
And I'm going to look up what that means again.
That's a good one for Zagrax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
While you wear this cloak with the hood up, wisdom perception checks against you are with disadvantage. You also have advantage on stealth checks made to hide as the cloak's colour shifts to
Joking.
camouflage you.
Great for Zagrax. He can lose himself.
yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
if anybody needs better stealth,
It's Irilyssa.
It's Irilyssa.
it's Irilyssa.
Or Zagrax.
Shh. I'm fine.
No, fine. Everything's fine. I guess I'll just also do a detect magic and see what the.
Well, Irilyssa is also going to be like, well, and the armor's well made, and the ring, well, it's on my finger now.
There we go.
And
Okay.
Irilyssa just puts the ring on her finger.
Okay. You now
Yeah,
have a
let me
ring on
go
your
back.
finger.
When we go back to the Nautilus, we can just ask
You feel the eye
Danica.
of Sauron upon you.
It clamps on
Or you can
Disappear.
just
ring
wait.
with little unseen hooks.
Mhm.
Did Beldora say some items or choose a item, or did she like imply take all of them or take some of them?
She just said
Or
items.
choose one.
She said
Okay.
items. Okay.
I imagine Zagrax is just like, do I take all these? Are all of these mine? I don't really
They are now.
say.
They are now, boy.
Should I just be quiet and take one? It's like he's at the dentist and it's like, what do you take out of the toy chest?
It'd be like, oh, there's a little chest in there. Oh, the one with the ring and the cloak? Yeah, I already grabbed all that.
So yeah, Irilyssa, you currently have an unidentified ring on.
Put Beldora ring.
Turns out you're now engaged to Beldora.
Oh, and also, who did the detect magic?
I think
Me.
Zagrax did.
Zagrax. Okay, so the cloak comes back strongly in illusion magic, I would say. The ring strongly in abjuration, and the armor evocation. I'm gonna need to double check that one.
Ooh, explodey armor.
Yeah. Well, yeah, abjuration too, though. Interesting.
And I believe I just looked up. Scale mail is plus Dex modifier, right?
Yeah, +2 maximum.
Okay. Because I've got chainmail, so that ain't gonna work for me.
No.
No, sorry, this is not evocation. This is... What would that be?
I don't know. Tell us what it does, and we can help you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say it's a mix of... It's definitely abjuration.
Hmm.
Maybe enchantment? Probably enchantment. Yeah, abjuration and enchantment.
Cool. I guess I'll take the cloaky boy, and then offer the armor to Vulwin.
What kind of armor is it?
Scale.
You pick it up and you kind of shake it. I'm like, that sounds like it's gonna make a lot of noise, Zagrax.
Actually, it doesn't.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nice.
That doesn't make any noise. Why does that not make any noise? Those are bats. Scales should clank louder.
Yeah, like this. Chicka 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 chicka.
Yeah, just like that.
Mm.
And
I
yeah,
don't-
like comparing this to Irilyssa, it makes virtually no sound. A slight dry rustle, perhaps.
Interesting.
Maybe it makes you sneaky like a snake.
Maybe.
She's like smiling.
Sorry, what did you sticky like what?
Sneaky like a snake. Because, hasn't a snake ever popped behind you when you're in the
No.
woods? Oh, okay. Just me?
Does that happen a
Almost
lot?
too quick. He'd catch it.
Not anymore now that we're in eternal winter.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
It sneaks up on me.
The snake population must be decimated.
Now they're all hibernating.
Yeah,
They're fine.
forever.
Mhm.
It's okay. We'll find new ones and bring them up here.
Okay.
Can I actually lift this up? Is this like, does this feel fairly heavy, this scale mail?
Nope, it's incredibly light.
Interesting.
Put it on, Vulwin.
Weirdly too- Huh?
Put it on.
I mean, I guess I can give it a try.
We can just
Give it
try
a
on.
whirl.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
What-
my size. I mean,
What armor does Vulwin currently have?
he's wearing studded leather right now.
Studded leather. Oh yeah, it's a big move up for
Yeah,
you.
that's why he's like, I don't know about this. He'll try it on and then generally see how he feels if you're recommending it to him, Zagrax.
Give me an acrobatics check, following.
All right, let's see. Acrobatics. 15.
15. So you put the armor on, you kind of flex your shoulders, move your hands around a little bit,
Okay.
and you actually do a backflip in full armor. It makes no sound, and it's really easy to do.
Wow, that's it's kind of nice actually. I
Yeah.
expected this to make a lot more noise.
You could never do a backflip without the armor. That's a nice bonus.
Have you ever seen me do a backflip before?
No. I don't think you can without the armor.
The armor.
It's the armor.
Did one in one of the caves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, if anything, armor prevents backflips from happening.
Yeah, it's magic armor though.
Yes, that's why I've never done a backflip.
Yeah. Same. I just don't have the magic armor.
Zagrax will just kind of be listening to Vulwin say that, and then Irilyssa and Tahko will say that, and he'll just kind of you can see his eyes go to 1,000-yard stare, and then just look at between both of you, yes, that's why you've never done a backflip. Yep.
Well, it's just gonna be like, aha.
I mean, backflip armor. That's a nice step up for you.
Yeah.
Armor of the
remind me
backflip.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how that would
Remind
come in
me.
handy.
Yeah, remind me next time would we have a drinking contest that we'll see if you can do that backflip without the armor?
Why are you trying to take off my armor, Vulwin?
Armor aren't clothes. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you blushing?
But not blushing. That's just, it's cold.
All right. Well, I don't think.
Come on, Elora. Come on, Elora. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I don't think
Where are
that's
we going?
armor of the drunkard. So.
She'll just like drag Elora out.
Well, Zagrax, I guess I'll give this a go. What is do I know what my AC is wearing this? I have no clue.
Yeah, this is where I'm kind of struggling because I don't just want to give you
Yeah,
this
I
stuff
know,
without
I know.
identify. I'll say that it feels like it's gone
Maybe-
up quite a lot.
All right, if it feels
Quite a
light,
lot.
let's say it feels
Boy.
light. I feel good. It looks like it's scaly and protective. We'll see.
Does she have another chest, like a bigger one with even more stuff?
All right, well, thanks, Zagrax. I mean, this means a lot to me.
But don't thank me, thank Beldora. She offered the items in regard for me handing over the Shardlin detector.
Quit being so humble. It's your stuff. You
Yeah.
gave it away.
Yeah, I mean, she gave it to you. You gave it to us. I mean, you could thank her, I guess, but thank you as well.
Arguably, I didn't give the ring to Irilyssa, but it's fine.
Welcome to come try and take it.
Oh, no, it's fine.
What do I get? I'll punch him in the shoulder. I'll just walk away.
By the way, I remember things now. It's been a minute. We've been very busy. I remember after we talked Tahko, when we talked to Avarice about Solstice, you told me to go ask Idawash where to find it, but Idawash told me to talk to Sathazar. And we did. And Sathazar just said it's an island in the sea of moving ice.
We asked the
So
island where it's at yet.
Elora, make me an intelligence check.
okay.
Remember,
No.
Elora, remember.
No one actually knows. Everyone's just making shit up.
I really do like the idea that chain of
13.
asking people ends with the island, and it's like, we should go ask the island where it's at.
You remember that the one who actually gave you the most information about the island of Solstice was Avarice.
Yeah, she did.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't tell us where it was.
No, but she did say that she would continue to research it.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I actually wrote that down. So, I mean, we could go ask her if she has any more additional information, Avarice, about the Sea of Moving Ice, since we also know that the Arcane Brotherhood are looking and stuff. That.
Yeah, she's creepy, but I guess so.
Yeah, I guess we could go talk to the chair wizard.
Yeah, I realize now that there's nothing stopping her from just kind of watching us.
Yeah.
All right.
Going there herself.
In that case, hey, lady, contact us and tell us the information. That way we don't have to use up all our spells.
She's scrying on us right now.
Could be. Although I think before she had to have the
Yeah, the
flying
flight
guys.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the gargoyle things.
You haven't
No.
actually seen those for a while.
Mm.
Oh yeah, because we're indoors.
Or she's making them go research the solstice.
Or they're just fapping about somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, flying around. Try not to be spotted. Usually very difficult to spot. They fly really high.
I think I hid from one once in a forest.
Well, do we want to go there? Or do we want to...
I mean, yeah, guess.
I mean, we can't just go into a sea of ice and
Not
look
have
around.
any...
I mean, we can. It's just not a good idea.
Plus, if we need supplies, maybe Kadroth will help us with them? Get some? Since
Okay.
he does seem to like us,
Yeah.
if he has any.
You know,
I would feel bad taking anything from Bryn Shander.
when's the last time we've been there exactly? I thought we heard it was
Mm.
decimated.
No, I mean, yeah, except for the castle. So maybe they don't have any resources.
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
heard that the town itself was completely razed, but the castle itself stands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh, good.
Well, maybe they don't, but
Well, not many places do, it seems like.
that's true. Well, I guess we can just go talk.
All right.
If there's no other way. Yeah, let's do that.
Do you want to walk there, or do you want to take the Danica ship?
I'd always
It'll
rather
take like
take
2
the Danica
seconds
ship.
on Danica's
but
ship.
we can just walk. I'd always rather take Danica's ship, but we could just hoof it.
I have some reservations, but the ship seems better.
Do we want Avarice to know that we have access to that?
I don't care.
Does she know?
Chances are,
He probably already knows.
I was going to say exactly. Chances are she already knows.
I wouldn't offer it up.
I mean, we're not going to give it to her.
Well, no. But I wouldn't
Well,
mention that we have it.
If Tahko's guarding it, someone might just steal it.
Yeah, I've heard some wizards who just scry into your mind.
Hmm.
I don't mind us going either way.
I mean, if we walk there, then we're going to have to walk back and then get on the Nautilus. If we don't
I
want
could
her to
also
know.
just tell Danica to meet us outside, but I mean, either way, I guess she'll find out, right?
Or she could just drop us down like a mile outside of that town and we could just hoof it from there.
That's what she usually does.
Yeah, that should be sufficient.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
It's gonna be like a 10-minute.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, it'll take us all day if we actually try to travel there on foot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or by beast.
Yeah, forget that. Yay, Danica. Besides, it's nice and
Danica.
warm and floaty in there.
So you're
All
getting
right. Well,
Danica to give you a lift. Are you dropping a mile outside?
Dropping a mile outside.
Yeah, Danica, or
Yep.
sorry, Elora will be like, "Hey, Danica, can you help us? Thank you."
Yeah, you're able to arrange
Well-
it, and she happily picks you up a mile outside of Bryn Shander to drop you a mile outside of Cadnaval.
Yeah.
Yeah, Care Koenig is dead.
One of many. Yeah.
Call
Dan-
Icewind Uber.
So once we're on the Nautilus,
Yes.
hey Danica, send it. We got a bunch of magic stuff. We were wondering if you could tell us what it is, or other stuff about it.
We are sure that we can assist. Give us a
Wonderful.
moment. And her eyes flash purple for a second as she just puts her hand over the items as you prefer them. And you find out that the cloak is a cloak of elven kind, which I already described. The armour is serpent scale armour, which is
Fancy.
magical scale mail. While you wear it, you use your full dexterity modifier instead of just the +2. And it does not impose disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks.
Whoa.
Nice.
Very cool.
Whoa. It's funny that it's called the serpent armor. We were just talking about snakes.
Yeah. Well, it also had scale mail, so Elora just thought it was.
And also I did describe it as having leathery scales instead of metal.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And my necklace?
Give me a second. The ring is a
My
ring of
ring
protection.
first.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Ring of protection +1.
Oh, nice.
All
So
right.
you have +1 to AC and +1 to saving throws.
Yay.
And your necklace. What the hell was the necklace again?
Right? That was way, way, way,
yes.
way back.
The necklace of oblivion. Just,
Necklace from Deshawn. Dazan.
Oh,
does
right. It is. Give me a
Oh
second.
God.
Necklace of Fireball.
I mean, it could
No,
be.
no, 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 no.
I hope. That would be really nice if it was. Because things are very weak to fire and we have no fire magic.
we have fire wands. We're all
That's
Yeah,
true.
We got the
We
fire
do have that.
wands. Yeah.
Yeah, we
The
all
ne-
have those.
Yep. Some of us might have broke them, but we all have them.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I broke
The
it.
Right.
amulet is a master amulet of Shield Guardian.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
What?
It-
Master
if you wear it,
amulet
I will tell you.
of shield.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so are you putting it on and attuning to it?
Yeah, I have
I-
ages ago.
Okay, well, you can't attune until you know what it is, but now you know what it is, and you now magically, through the Identify spell, know how to use it. You find that it is linked telepathically to another being.
Oh, okay.
And in your
You can have
mind,
voices in your head too.
it says, "Command me, Master."
Okay. Where are you?
Hanging in a forest of cut trees.
Great. You've got no idea what city you're near or anything?
Negatory.
Okay, we'll figure this out in time. Just stand by.
Is he saying that out loud?
No, it's in my head.
It's telepathic, yeah.
And
I
I'll-
was just making sure that Tahko wasn't just saying those bits out loud.
No. And I'll pull out the white moose skull.
Oh, prepare to die.
Yeah. What
The
what
white
what can you
moose
tell me about
skull.
this too?
He's just started. There's Tahko
I
just
tell you
starts
about never
dumps
bringing
his
that up
entire
again.
bag on the flipping floor.
If you don't want to see it, go away.
White moose
I need to
skull.
figure out what it is.
I'll go and put myself in between Tahko and Vulwin, just kind of make sure that Vulwin doesn't tear Taco's throat out.
He's out of thin ice.
This is a cursed white moose skull. When you wear it, you're immune to cold, you're unaffected by ice or snow, you have advantage on intimidation but disadvantage on persuasion. As a bonus action, you can cast the Cause Fear spell at 3rd level, targeting up to 3 targets at DC 15. You can drink from it, which will automatically fill with ice cold water. As an action, you can drink from this and it will restore 3d8 hit points of health. You can use this once a day. It does not require attunement. However, if you wear it, then you require a Wisdom save DC 20 to remove, and also a remove curse spell.
How do I remove the curse from it?
That you don't know.
No, that's what I'm asking Danica. Do you know how I could remove
Oh.
the curse from it?
Yeah, don't wear it.
We are unsure immediately, but give us a few hours and we can investigate.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
You also identify this potion that I have. It's a blue and silver spire potion.
Where did you get it?
Oh yeah, I have a white
From the spire. We all have a spire potion.
I don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have one?
There were 3 of them. I'm
It's
trying to
from
remember.
I think it's from the feather.
I don't think you and I have
It
one.
was from the
Taco.
chest.
Yeah, I
we were
don't
doing
think so.
something
No
else.
feather.
I have a vial of resist radiant and a vial of vitality.
Yeah, I think you both actually end up having it. I don't believe I have one because I think I gave it to both of you.
Oh yeah, because Taco and I were doing something different in a different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was Zagrax and Irilyssa.
Okay, spire. Four potions of resistance. What was yours? The blue one.
Silver.
Silver. That was resist cold.
Mm.
Okay.
And what
What's
was
the
other
white one?
White one. Hang on, no, sorry. White is resist cold. Silver would be resist force.
Oh, force damage. Wow.
That one's rare. You can sell that for a pretty penny.
That is rare.
Anything else?
She's like excited to do something.
Hey, do you want to identify this gauntlet for me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's scary.
Cave from a Duragar King. A dead Duragar King.
Give me a second. It's here somewhere, I think. Unless this is one I made up, which is possible.
Made up, just write it down and give it to just me.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Do I have it saved here? I do, Zagrax Gauntlet. Okay. It's very, very simplistic as to what it can do. We should flesh this out a little bit more, but we can talk about that. Who do I
Needs
put
more
it?
flesh.
One person journal. There it is.
Ew.
Like that phrasing.
No.
No.
Okay, Irilyssa, you should be able to see it. But like I said, we'll need to talk more about fleshing that out because that's very, very basic. So
Oh.
hit me up between
Whoop.
sessions and we work
Whoop.
it out.
You kind of froze up there for a sec for me.
It is very basic details. I sent it off to Irilyssa. We'll talk about it between
Okay.
sessions as to what exactly it does.
Okay. I'll also pull out my lantern. If I eat this dragon heart, will I gain its powers?
No.
No.
Aw.
We believe
The worst.
you would be burned from within.
Talk about heartburn. Ha cha 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 cha.
Oh, well done.
Wow.
With that, I need to step away for a few minutes. We are back.
Sure.
Okay. But aside from
fine.
just glowing, is it just a like what is the deal with the heart?
It is a depleted red dragon heart.
So like a ghost pepper.
How do I replete it?
Feed it.
We probably have to feed it fire or something. Magic? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. How do I? Is it like a battery of magic where it just gets bigger as it gets more?
We believe
Can I-
that dragons gain their power from their hordes, which they consume somehow. If you are able to feed it with treasure, it will gain its power.
All right. I'd rather keep the treasure for myself, but all right.
Conflict.
Interesting.
It is the treasure.
So if you eat it, then maybe you'll gain its power. No.
That's what I was asking. I opened with that.
I know. We already know what happens if you eat it.
Right? Heartburn. I can become immune to cold damage, and I need to become immune to heat damage first. Then I can eat it. Thank you very much for identifying all of our items we've been toting around for ages.
Ages.
We just
And-
kept forgetting.
And I'm gonna try and head talk to the golem to figure out where the hell it is. Do I, based on what he's describing, does that seem anywhere familiar from what we know? Like a place that had heavy logging?
Roll an intelligence check.
All right. This isn't gonna go well. Boop. Oh wow, it did go well. Hey.
17. While the description is archaic, a forest of cut wood, he could be describing a barricade, or a wall, or a palisade.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant he was in like a forest that's been chopped down.
That would be a forest that's been chopped
That has
down.
been chopped down.
Well, technically yes.
Yeah.
All right. How smart is this creature? Can it Ugh. Okay. Are there any items around? Any papers?
There are no items that we can see, but many corpses.
Oh, what state of decay are they in?
Frozen.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. So it's freezing cold. You're in a cabin.
Negatory. Can't see the sky.
Okay. Is there a door?
Yes.
Open the door.
Negatory. Cannot move.
Why not?
Hanging.
Can you unhook yourself?
And you feel the momentary strain even through your link. What's the opposite to negatory?
Pository?
Affirmatory.
Affirmatory. Affirmatory. Can't move.
Pository.
Pository.
As long as it's not suppository, I'm okay.
Oh.
So he unhooks himself
why-
and
Master, do you require me to travel to you?
yeah, if you can.
Affirmatory.
How far away are you? Could just know where I am.
Affirmatory.
How far away are we from each other?
That is a very good question. Oh my gosh, this is going so slowly. Speed up, roll 20.
It happened.
I don't think it's roll 20. I think it's my laptop.
Oh.
Okay, you're there. You are probably around there. Where's the measurement? There it is. $16 miles, approximately.
Okay. How soon can you get here?
Calculating. Error. Unable to comply with request.
Why?
Unable to jump that high.
Jump. Oh, yes. How long until you can reach underneath me?
Calculating. How fast do these things move?
Right?
Just the responses. Now.
I think I found him.
What's normal movement speed?
I think his normal speed is 30 feet. If I'm
Travel
looking at the same
estimate,
page
here
you
we
are.
go. Probably that one. $28 hours.
Okay. Start traveling towards me, and I'll see if I can't meet up with you later.
Affirmatory.
If you find anything interesting, let me know.
Define interesting.
Anything that moves.
Affirmatory.
That's not the best. Okay.
Master, I have found something that moves.
Describe it.
It is small, wriggly.
Any more on that? Is it a
There are
worm?
Multiple. Calculating. Common definition would be maggot.
Great,
Wow.
maggots. I thought they were frozen buddies. Okay. Let me know if you see
Master,
anything that moves.
I have found something that moves.
Yes.
Would you like me to catch it?
No, just describe it.
It is a four-legged creature, white fur. It is running from me.
Okay. Thank you.
If
If it's running toward you, then describe it faster.
Affirmatory.
And ignore anything smaller than your fist.
Affirmatory.
in regards to describing it to me.
Affirmatory.
All right. See you when you get here.
Affirmatory.
Okay. All right. Hopefully, I'll reach us before we're done. Or I'll be walking way north.
It's gonna be like by the end of the adventure, it's just whatever this is just gonna show up, and we'll have forgotten about it.
When he can figure it out, I want him to tell me if he's heading north, south, east, or west, or whatever equivalent direction.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to determine. Sun is
Yeah.
calculating. 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 Error. There is no sun.
Yes, when the sun does appear. Or if you can see the stars and determine by that, let me know.
Calculating.
Usually it's just clouds forever.
Have determined daytime, but sun missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's missing his son.
Oh no!
Oh,
So sad.
Okay, that's all I got. When he figures it out, let me know. As long as he knows where I am, that's kind of cool.
He hasn't shown any lack of knowing where you are.
Yeah, I assume he has like a homing instinct towards the necklace, so that's good because I have no idea where he is. He's in Maggot Town.
Actually, you might do. Give me a second.
Oh, all right.
Oh no, the Guardian knows the distance and direction to the amulet, so yes, he is southwest of you.
Oh, okay. Southwest. Can you bring up the
Sorry,
big map?
Southeast. I always get west and east mixed up. Southeast. And
Okay.
yes, I can.
Woo!
There we go.
Big map. Sea moving ice. Screw that place.
And I'm imagining you're just outside of Cardinival at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's southeast? Alright, it's still loading up for me, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, the map's still just a big haze for me.
So
But anyway, let's hop into Cardinival. So he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
No rush
you know,
there.
You know that he's 14 miles away.
Okay. For now, he's on the march.
Sorry, no, I said it was... Yeah. He's 14 miles plus however much you are high.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Southeast of Cardinival?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tell him to not walk into water.
Affirmatory.
If you run across water, then go clockwise around it.
Affirmatory.
Let me know if you approach, if you can see water or if you can see a town. Or the remains of a town.
Master, I
Or
can see the remains of a town.
Okay. Is it East Haven? Is it ruins of East Haven?
Unsure.
He would know.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. just keep trying to reach me.
Affirmatory.
Affirmatory.
So are we gonna go talk to Avarice? We probably have to talk to Kadroth too, but just because he really likes to talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you take the Ascendant, and Danica does drop you roughly a mile outside of Cardinival by the roads that you have an easy trek north. Vulwin, give me a survival check.
Sure. I haven't done that in a while. Let's see. Survival check. Got a 10.
That's really bad for you.
I mean, this is
About average.
this is not hard to make out. There are deep rivets in the snow on the trail. two deep rivets with numerous footprints.
Okay. Going towards or away?
That you can't make out.
It looks like people have traveled
Okay.
Just going along the trail.
Okay.
here.
All right.
They've traveled.
Cool. Okay. We hoof it.
Indeed.
What's Caradenival look like when we reach it?
We went there before, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what has changed.
Let's see
Yeah, I
what's-
mean like post dragon.
We went there post dragon.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you and I did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Say I've never seen it post dragon.
Yeah.
So
But yeah.
the city itself or the town itself is completely flattened. You can see the burned out husks of the buildings leading up the main road towards the care, and the timber at this point is just black and frozen against the cold backdrop of Icewind Dale. No effort to rebuilding this has been undertaken at all. It is silent and a little bit depressing,
It was to begin with.
more so. However, as you approach the care itself, you can see that the two divots that running parallel to each other run straight into the gate of Caer Dineval.
Okay.
And there is a black silhouette up against the darkness above, patrolling slowly the parapet.
Okay. I'm guessing those are the two either the guards or the two gargoyles.
They look
All right.
humanoid.
Okay. Then I guess we'll go trudging up.
Oh, who there? Who's coming?
The Dawnbringers.
Oh, the Dawnbringers. Lovely. Just a minute. I'll go get the door.
Thanks.
And the
Is that the voice
figure
acting?
disappears for a moment. And then you hear huffing and
Lovely.
puffing from behind, and then a ka-thunk, ka-thunk. And slowly the little, you know how like big gates have a little door inside them? The little door pushes open.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Hi? You want
nice
to come
to
in?
see you again.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's lovely. I haven't talked to you before, but you seem welcoming enough.
Right. Just it's like, I don't know, maybe it's the same guard.
No,
Right.
this is some older guy. He's got a big long
All right.
grey beard.
Oh,
Okay.
I was worried it was Kadroth Sosud.
Right.
Didn't have the walk into his office to prepare for it.
I'm afraid there's
Right.
not many people around anymore. It's just me and a couple of others.
Where did they
Oh.
go?
Oh, they went down to the big castle, didn't they? It's theirs now.
The big castle?
Yeah, Sunblight.
Oh.
Oh. Everyone traveled there.
Why? Why would they go to
Uh,
Sunblight?
It's bigger.
Why wouldn't they go to Sunblight?
It's bigger and safer.
Because it's a creepy place.
Why wouldn't they go to Sunblight?
Because lots of reasons. It's called Sunblight.
It's also
We're
isolated.
trying to bring the sun back.
Yeah, it's not called Sunblight anymore, though.
It's
Oh, no?
small.
No, it's called Black Sword Citadel.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Great name change. I totally
know.
approve.
Kadroff came up with that. Genius, he is.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe
Genius
that.
he is.
Is Kadra still here?
No. He wanted to see Black Sword Citadel for himself, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Is Avarice still here?
Yeah, Avarice still around somewhere, I think.
Oh, wonderful.
Probably.
Okay.
Good, good.
I haven't seen her leave.
I guess, yep.
She may be
Alright.
happy that it's a bit quieter.
Yeah. Well, we'd like to speak with her if we can.
I'm not stopping you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not stopping you.
He just kind of steps
Just, like,
aside
standing
and
in the
just
doorway.
shrugs.
He just shrugs.
Oh, do you know what happened to everybody of the town?
Dead.
Which town?
This one.
Oh, they all. Well, a lot of them were in here. They sheltered in here.
Yeah.
And the survivors from Caer Konig also sheltered if they could have.
Yeah, there were a couple from Caer Konig. We let them in. Gave them what we could. I think some of them went down to Bryn Shander to try and make something new for themselves. There's not a lot going on around here anymore. It's a bit boring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bryn Shander's got a lot that needs to be made new, so I guess they'll
And
be helpful.
After all that's happened, boring is good.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Of course, the cold don't really do much for my bones. I like to keep active, I do.
Well, you were born in a poor region.
Jeez, talk.
It's always cold.
It's not always cold. Just past few years.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always been cold. Winter happens.
But not this cold.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah, July is not normally. What would be this? I think it's like August. It's not normally like this. There's something really strange going on.
Yeah,
No kidding.
definitely.
I think he's
Well,
on
thank you.
something.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe we'll discuss that with Avarice.
Yeah.
All right, mind how you go.
Walk down the stairs.
Okay, so you walk down the stairs and into Caer Dineval, and I think honestly that is probably where we will end this for this session,
Oh, okay.
All right.
so that I can have things prepared now that I know what you're
Okay.
planning to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I really just want to turn to the party and be like, do you think he forgot to leave? He's just so polite that like he won't leave because he's just like, well, I'm here now.
No, he doesn't give a crap about us. He's like, why not you go? Let me know if you need anything.
Right.
Or don't.
Right.
Just leave.
You can always talk to Cadra, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I was thinking just a bit ago, the only good thing about East Haven being destroyed is that bard's likely dead.
Well,
I bet you
actually,
that part.
He survived.
Just because you said that, he has been resurrected from his grave, and we'll see him soon.
Nope, he's a ghost that's just gonna haunt you everywhere you go now. Honestly, Cadras owes us for that free citadel.
It wasn't free. They paid for that in a lot of blood of their own.
Well,
They did.
I know. I didn't say they did, but they didn't.
It is a lot safer than, chilling out. And
We're
Is
gonna
it
have to
though?
assault the Citadel again.
not right
Why?
now.
No, we're not.
Just let them have it. Whatever.
Yeah, we don't have to even interact if we don't care anymore.
Yeah, as long as they're not threatening the towns,
Yeah.
whatever.
Send him a postcard or something.
Yeah. Don't wish you were
Just-
here.
That's a
Or
long
just-
flipping journey for them to make, though.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have, some of the people from Caer Konig that were, the traveling people.
And they were pretty
or,
much
the
soldiers.
hiking crew, so there at least was, some people that knew what they were doing.
Macho's got a pretty good idea.
Oh,
Not
what you
gonna
got,
lie, I
Macho?
saw that.
I'm not reading it.
Make this your sanctuary thing. And get in the way of avarice?
Hmm.
Oh, this
Abandon
Karen?
this.
I don't know if she'll like that.
yeah, take this castle for yourself.
Yeah, it's Castle Tahko.
Yeah.
There's some secrets.
Because then you
It's
all
gonna
have
be
a
the,
stronghold. I think Tahko, you're the only one that doesn't right now.
Really?
Elora,
Laura has the tavern.
I have a tavern. Technically
there's-
my parents, but
There's
Oh.
another Cairn just a bit to the north that's not occupied. I could just take over that as a.
wasn't that destroyed?
That's just a ruin, yeah.
Yeah.
Caer
Oh,
Dineval is an
what's
actual
left of the
castle. Caer
town?
Konig's the ruins
Yeah.
of the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
Anyway, because this has drawn to a closed chat, if you have any questions for us, now's your chance. I'm actually reading chat and able to respond.
We're about to do big adventures.
Yeah. Do some
I
head game
have to
stuff
say,
soon.
I have to say, by the way, Zagrax, well spoken. You gave a
Yeah.
wonderful
Yeah.
speech,
It was
and Yeah.
Thank you,
I don't
thank
think
you.
anything of that could be misconstrued. It was a good.
Thank you. I was like, I'm not adding or anything of anything. I'm just gonna go and just kind of like, yeah. So all the things I said, you now understand what I meant when I said them. So have fun.
So Zagrax like, do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? It's the only time I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna never say it again.
I feel really bad, but I kind of phased out when you said that. It's like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny.
I was trying to think up something else. What was going on at the same time? No, I don't remember.
Oh, the Duragar castle, the one that's true, but isn't that just like mostly like a fortification in ice?
Yeah, you have the small outpost, but that was literally just like a bunker.
Yeah.
What
Still
happened
cool.
to go and beat up Maxwell Danner? So we kind of decided to let Beldora handle that for now, because we have
Yeah.
bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Axel Danner's a small fry, you know.
He's not, but you know.
Yeah, and there is another Druger outpost somewhere up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if I were to have my own place, I think the ideal place would probably be the one underneath the church in Bryn Shander. Yeah, the one with the ghosts, because that's just totally my
Shoot, I totally
style.
forgot about the thing that you picked up. Like, are you literally actually just putting it behind your ear?
Yeah.
I plan to ask him about that, so definitely.
Okay, so yes, you can see that Tahko has a matte black object just tucked on top of his ear.
All right, I'll save that for next session.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume it's just another sign from my goddess. Is it not just a feather?
No, it's a feather that's kind of a knife at the same time. So leaving it tucked on top of your ear is kind of a dangerous place.
Oh, it's also a knife. Okay, I'll quietly show that to Danica Ascendant and see what she can say about it as well.
She doesn't know anything about it. It's not magical.
Oh, okay, all right.
Danica Ascendant, they just scream out, "He's got a knife!
He's got a knife!"
Ah.
Can I?
What do you have? A knife!
No. Can it cut? Is it functional? Is it gonna like break super easy?
It doesn't look like it's the strongest of blades. Probably more made for throwing.
Huh. And it's not magic. Weird. All right. I'll save it for sacrificial offerings. Just cut people open with it.
Okay. Make me an intelligence check, Tahko.
Intelligence.
Oh boy.
I passed my last one. I got a 12.
No, you shouldn't have said that.
12's all right.
That was good.
Yeah, sure.
Let me just look something up. Okay, I'll send you a massage.
All right, I could use one.
Yep, just registered.
Lighthouse demons. Yikes.
Sorry, I thought you were reading a description that you were just sent from Lord about the item.
Lighthouse
demon
demons.
knife.
I mean,
Sick.
You never
Yeah.
know. Haven't come across those for a while.
Yeah.
Right. I think Lonelywood is okay versus the Lighthouse, but you know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Lonelywood's got like skeletons that like dunk, so.
Well, yeah, they have a sarcophagi.
Sarcophagi.
hanging
Is that
out.
just gonna leave it at that?
Yeah, a sarcophagi friend.
Sarcophag-bro.
Yeah.
Sarcopha, bro.
Yeah, he's not just a sarcophagus guy. We're friends.
Oh yeah, goats.
Yeah, goats. We could use goats.
That's how
Mhm.
you know. That's how you know the campaign is taking a serious turn. The fact that we haven't seen goats ever since the Pretender goat.
True. That literally has
The
been
false
the
goat.
turning point. The false goat. Beware, people never worship a false goat.
Hmm.
Look, it's our whole goal here is to get rid of the forever winter and bring Goat Ball back into fruition.
True,
Yep.
true, true.
I'm glad how we accidentally called out that fake goat. Like, you're like, what the hell? Blot, I guess? What do goats make?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it's funny because like, how at all would you know that I actually used like speak with animals to legitimately speak to the goat and be understood, and the ghost is like, bah.
If they all said speak with animals, then
Like, goats don't say bah.
Yeah, no, it's just, it'd be more like that noise. Like, yeah, I don't understand that. That's just somebody making that noise.
and everybody's just like, that's fine. That makes sense to what I'm
sure.
saying.
Hey, that goat. That's not a goat.
that's no goat. It's a moon. No.
It's
It's an evil druid.
that's
Yep.
no
It was
goat.
very
That's a
dangerous
polar bear.
encounter, actually.
It
We've had that
was.
before.
That was the last use of our wonderful
Yeah.
artifact.
Summer Star.
Mm-hmm. That was our last use. Was that encounter? Those mammoths were mean.
Yeah, they were really mean. Shame. But we all survived, so that's good.
Woo! And Tahko's
Yeah.
walking around with that skull, drinking water out of it. It's going out of style.
I've actually been using that, and no one's caught me yet, I think.
I have seen you do it once. You were like in the corner of a building when we were fighting in Bryn Shander, and you were just like, I was like, what are you doing?
I was parched. Let's keep
No,
moving.
you had just woken up and you pretty much were like crispy. You were just like walking
Oh, yeah.
barbecue.
Yep.
I just thought you were drinking water, but it's hilarious to look back on it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't think you just rattle off all the details of it, but that's Danica. That's fine. And at least now you know it's not like corrupting me or anything. It's just
I mean,
That's- well, I
it
mean,
could.
well, I mean,
I think you're a little bit corrupted, but that's by your own, like, dragon greed. maybe. Oh,
Yay! Okay.
An AC of 19 now.
Nice.
dang.
I also
That's
have an
cool.
AC of 19.
that's
I
nice.
also have I don't have an AC of 19.
It's
Oh, what is it,
21
18?
now.
Yours should be really good, though. What is it?
It's 18.
18? No, I've got 17. I'm one of the lowest.
I have a shield and it's 19.
I've got 13!
Yay.
Me?
Yeah, what do you
I
have?
15.
15?
That's pretty good.
No, it's not. That's
I have
awful.
For a warlock.
Hey,
Compared to the rest of us.
15
I
still
have
like
better
a
con than all of
75%
you.
chance.
Yeah, because of our necklace.
Item.
Yeah.
You can
Thank
just
you,
drink us all under the
Alexander.
table.
Yeah.
I mean, that hasn't been proven yet, but
Yeah.
You also
She
have
is,
my special boots.
She's the least mind controlled out of all of you. Out of all of us.
you remember that
That
time
you know of.
were
Maybe.
actually
Yeah.
dead with that?
Unless Udawaj is mind controlling.
Yeah.
That's a bold claim you just had there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She just
It's okay.
Trust
Zagrax
them.
wins with like most mind controls like being done to other people. So
it's true.
And
I have
negating
a
most
cult.
mind controls from other people.
yeah, apparently.
She
No
has
one
been.
can cult but me.
Yeah.
I have part of no cult but my own.
Yeah, I'm so jelly. I'd love to have my own cult.
You know,
Hey,
that moment
there are-
there's
there are-
Zagrax, you weren't even part of your own cult, so I'm not really sure what that means.
That's
Yeah.
also true. You're not wrong.
I'm the only member of my religion that I even know of. I've never
Which
met
is-
another.
Not unsurprising.
Yeah. Yep.
Worship inferior goddesses.
Ha! Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what would be wild is if the Raven Queen went and showed herself in different aspects to every single one of her followers so that they all don't know that they're actually working for the same person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, a crazy idea, really, that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to phrase that. It would be funny.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh no.
Anyway, chat, do you have any other questions or comments for us? Otherwise, we'll draw this to a close.
Yeah, we've got some fun stuff for next week.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
wow.
do.
I'm going to have to go back to the book for the first time in like 3 months.
Now that we're away from the machinations of like these problems that have all been like
Yeah.
tied to things that have happened in our stories and results from things, consequences.
Yeah.
I should say.
I'm going to say, as far as I know, we're back next week.
Yeah, I think we're
Finally, for 2 back-to-back sessions.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
Woo! We're back. Better than ever.
And
At
on
least
that
for the
note,
next week. I don't know about the week after that.
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button, just like Manic Mechanic Gaming did 2 hours ago. Thank you very much for the follow.
Woo!
If you have enjoyed this and would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. It really does help out and lets me buy more maps to foist upon these guys. If you would like to support the channel in other ways, we don't have a Patreon, so really subscribing is the only way. However, if you'd like to hang out with the community, you can find us over on the Mordred Viking Discord, or if you have missed any of the episodes up to this point and you want to know how on earth things got this bad, where the 10 towns are down to like 6. 6? Or is that overestimating the number
Might
of towns?
be
there are?
less.
I think it might well be less.
Let's see here.
6. Oh,
It
six.
says
Map should have
6.
the number. Oh, it is 6. Yep.
yeah.
1, 2,
66.
3,
Count.
4, 5, 6. If you count Caerdinival as a town, then yes, it's 6.
Don't.
It's still
it's-
populated.
We'll still
That's
probably go and
people.
run this, and it'll be 5 because it'll be 5 towns in a slightly sparsely populated castle.
Also, if you want to help out, you can just shove a bunch of wad of bills into an envelope, write Tahko Mood Killer on it, put on a ton of stamps, and mail it off and just hope for the best.
The Raven Queen will find it.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Raven Queen will
Subscribe.
its way.
Oh no.
Anyway, that's it from all of us. We'll be back again next Sunday. Hope to see you then. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.